Got about like 6 tomorrow for that event for one of my clients.
Oh, damn.
He's like, so the sooner the better, boys. Let me forward it.
He learns better when he's got the bourbon, dude.
Hey, you know what to do then.
Playing in
Frankie,
Atlanta,
can
I
you
look
see?
over, dude. He's sitting at the station next to me, and his controller case is like a flask, and he unscrews it and starts drinking out of it, dude. It's crazy.
That'd be insane.
Totally happened, by the way.
His Vacancy Hill
That's
went
good.
like full length overtime.
You're good.
What's
We won,
happening,
though.
Ness?
I can
What's
Hey,
good,
let's
man?
go.
How you
on the
been?
bigger screen.
Doing good, bro. Hope you're doing good as well.
Big chillin'.
All right.
All right, we ready to
run it.
get into it?
Yeah.
All right,
Yes,
let's get
sir.
it.
Yeah.
And so biggest thing, honestly, like I've told Bills it, but I'm probably like we'll probably see me harping on it through this game. But most important thing is path of least resistance in CTF. So like you want to try to never get stuck at the 50-yard line, like mid map and fighting across. Like you always want to continue all the way through. So like obviously in flag, there's going to be ideal ways to get into the enemy's base. Like for Aqua, ideally you're getting their gen control going to flag. But like if you're top P on Aqua and the enemies are top car, instead of just staying at the middle map fighting across, like no, get all the way to their fridge, play for spawn kills. Maybe you get a kill, your teammates gets a kill, and you're in their base. You can actually get a flag cap, you know?
Yep.
So in CTF, most important thing is just getting all the way through, path of least resistance wherever you can, and then obviously power items. I know Bells was saying that maybe you guys were struggling in this game for power items, but that's the biggest thing, like the biggest stuff I'm looking for right there is just honestly how you set up for power items and then just getting all the way through.
Yep.
Like just making sure you're being a nuisance.
We do have the bourbon.
Nice. I think right here I can go through. Like we have 3 dead. Get to their silver.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, I would say after you get this kill, probably jump back, 1, 2, then try to get through. And like, yeah, I would honestly say try to get lost or elbow and just hide and wait. So I
Yep.
think that would be the best play. But if you are staying in this area, it's like, boom, once this happens, boom. I would say instead of even going down low, try to jump up top quickly and then jiggle peek, boom, boom. And then honestly, like I'd say back it up, wait for a little bit, and then maybe try to get lost again even. But yeah, I think biggest thing, biggest picture, since you kind of have to give up the snipe, is just be ready to go all the way through. But
Right.
I would agree. I think you're spot on. And then too, so me and Bills had watched one of your guys' games together, and what it seemed like was a lot of times you guys were pushing every single lane. So like you guys weren't strong with your like numbers anywhere, but you had everywhere covered. And typically, like I would rather leave like one lane open and be bullying through another lane strong together, you know, as opposed to like you guys are so spread out, not strong anywhere. Like I'd rather you guys give up a lane and work together. So like I kind of want to see what it looks like off spawn. Go back even. Go back twice. So right here, being this spawner elbow, whenever you guys are first spawners and flags, it's your job to just try to get all the way through wherever you can, because the teammates on your team that spawn last, they can pick up your guys' flag, clear your base, and fight anyone that they have to. So like right here, Spook, getting the spawn, I don't want you to look for any fights. This is an example of like, you can get to mid-map down here or anywhere in this location. Like I want us to avoid staying in like this mid pocket and trying to fight. So immediately you're getting gifted like a really good spawn to just get all the way through. So I'm going to play it out, and like I would just like for you to just slide down here, jump, slide, nobody sees you. Like this guy sees you, right? So you do damage, come back over here, live, right? And then just by being all the way over here living, it makes it easier for your teammates, whether they are spawning flag, they can fight sniper easier because this guy would be distracted. Like it's just gonna take numbers away, and they would be distracted on you, their elbow, and then yeah, exactly, it just pulls their attention away, which makes it much easier for us to fight this fight over here. So step 1, just get all the way through, and then let's go to Ness. This is good. I think you guys can be moving up together. So I think right here, Dremora, so on this map, you always want to think about it like this. So if you already have somebody catwalk, you want to fill in snipe. And if you already have somebody snipe ramp, you want to fill in cat, right? So like Dremora being with this, or wait, is it Dremora? Yeah. Yeah, it is. So Dremora over here getting this spawn. I want you to be thinking ideally, so Nas is gonna fill in top cat. So like shoot this guy, but I want you to take snipe side because whenever you guys are pushing to take over snipe, you should be doing it. You should have somebody snipe ramp and somebody catwalk, and then when you're pushing into their base, you should also have somebody catwalk and somebody snipe ramp. You know, so whether you're breaking a sniper, breaking into their base, you always want to funnel like that. So what I want you to be seeing, or just any of you guys to be seeing, is okay.
Yeah.
Nas can easily get the cat. I should be filling in over here. Take this fight. You're in this fight. Nas can get over here, and he's in this fight. You know, because then like that's just basically how you want to break, right? Like no matter how situationally it's gonna play out, this is the best thing. Because now if you're both are fighting this guy, they could easily come up behind you, snipe ramp, and you're kind of just sitting duck. So make sure that you're always just thinking about that when you're filling in lanes to take over sniper to take over their base. Okay, so like right here, I would say just take that outside lane because Nash should be the guy fighting him eventually. And I think it would be good for you from back here. So, were you about to start talking? Somebody's mic started.
Okay, if I could ask, like, what makes this scenario different from earlier? Said it's better to have like kind of a few guns on a few angles and leave a lane open.
Yeah,
Like, what makes
yeah.
this scenario different from that one? Is this one
So,
because like we're on defense and trying
yeah.
to break out, so we just need to cover everything?
So what I'm thinking is like right here, either you guys are getting all the way through this side, and then you don't have to worry about like the right side as much. But since we're giving up left side, Spook's coming back, and you guys are gravitating towards the right, I want you guys to leave the left lane open. So right here, I consider this all the right lane. So whether it's top cat, top snipe, like this is all the right lane. This would be like the middle lane. This would be far left lane, like on a big scale, right? So like right here, you guys are both fighting the right lane. In the lane I want you guys to leave open at this point, since you are sending your numbers this way instead of through elbow, is you want to leave that left lane open. Now at this point, Spook can honestly do whatever. He can distract, do whatever. But now I want you guys to be playing all the way through right lane, planning to keep like your left lane being the weak side. You know, so like even if you guys have somebody snipe ramp, somebody over here, like I consider that you're playing this whole right lane together still. You know what I'm saying? So it's not that you want to like leave a lane open. Once you decide a lane you're pushing through, which right now it is the right lane, you want to be filling it in like accordingly, no matter the map, right? So if you think about it, it's streets, you're coming up driveway to fight B side. Somebody should go through red room and push through music, while somebody should also be playing like the inside B pillars. You know, like that's all one lane, but you should be spreading out. Similar to right here, like I want us to be playing through the far right lane, but we should be doing it from different locations in like the same area. You know, so fill in cat, fill in snipes, like right now. I don't want you to like, if you're deciding a lane, you should never leave part of that lane open. You know what I'm saying? So since we're planning to push right lane, this and like big picture, like how we said we're leaving a lane open, I would want it to be that left lane we leave open. And even if Spook like can look, oh, he's clear. If Spook can rotate, fight this. So you have a guy top cat, bottom cat, and then you, Dremora, you're over here. Like I want you guys to leave the left lane open at this point and just bully all the way through and get to here. This is where we can like start looking for cross maps where we can like do stuff and get stuff done in their flag. But like I don't even want us to fight for snipe, then get up here and cross map. It's like, nah, let's try to get all the way through to their cave. And then maybe if anything, Spook can stay their elbow. Like Spook can stay your guys' elbow. If he wants to open that left side up and come to you guys, I think that's probably the perfect play. Since we weren't immediately getting all the way through. So yep, that's what I would say. In this moment we wanna
If Spook decides to go through the left there, where should I be going? If he he spawns there and he gets a good spawn, he starts getting out to the left.
let's see that. So he's gonna influence spawns differently too, since he's so early. So basically the game's always trying to spawn you in a conga line, but like let's say you spawn right here and you don't move, it's gonna push the next spawn back to like here. And then if this guy doesn't move, it's gonna push it back here. But like let's say Spook spawns here and he gets to all the way bottom mid, your teammate can actually spawn in that same spot because you opened it up. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause like if Spook comes down here, he might actually pull one of your guys' spawns because he would get here. He's still getting through. So no one's even spawned yet, right? So you see how that teammate spawned right there? So I think if he's all the way there elbow, Nas, I think Nas is who spawned second, right? So Nas is going to probably get this spawn, be able to get through as well. And then Dremora, I think you would be getting this spawn. Instead of spawning all the way out there, if we're getting out left side, I think you're going to spawn right here or max window. Okay, and so what I would say is, okay, you already have two teammates going out left, so Spook should already be there, like, elbow, to be honest. Nash should be getting down here. You should be picking up this. Like, I just want you to get to window, because you can cross-shoot anybody who's looking at them. You can help them with their fights. Also, if you, like, after you help them with their fights and there's a distraction, you flank this guy who'd be occupied on their side of the map. You know, so I would just say try to get a line of sight in the middle to where you can help them with their fight, but also fight the people sniper that are distracted. So I think that that's how it would have worked. But let's act like right now he just starts pushing elbow. If he just now starts pushing elbow, I would say just anchor cave. I would say get all the way up here, damage, 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 and your plan is to do max damage, eventually moving back and holding
I
your
think-
base from right here. You know, you can
Yeah.
pivot here if we're getting through left side. It would just be get info, slow them down on this push, which is why you'd want to push up, do max damage, back up, live, do damage again, back up, live, to give us time elsewhere, essentially. Whenever your team decides a lane that you're pushing through in numbers, and it's key that it's not just Spook, you know. So like Spook goes, his next teammate should go. Then like the last spawners can pick up your flank or your base essentially. If we have to clear it, if we just have to hold the pinch.
I think like
yeah.
a different way of saying that is you want to make like we're obviously making an L, and we want to make the long part of the L first, and then the last two people fill out like the bottom of the L.
Yeah. Yep.
Right. Yeah.
I
Yeah,
feel like this will
essentially.
definitely help with, because like on streets we were talking about it last night. Like we're a really B heavy team, and we were talking about it before going into a Slayer, and like we knew that we didn't want to like play it heavy, but we just like we're always spawning that side, and I think this like actually manipulating our own spawns ourselves can help with that. Like just getting out of there fast, because that's a really bad spot to be in a Slayer, because you can just get turtled up in there fast.
Yep, 100%. Typically pushing away from like where their numbers are at. You know, we're spawning over here, their numbers are sniped. Like, let's push away for this free kill, right? Imagine if we're double teaming this guy. This is the free kill, but this is also how we can get as much space from our base as possible, so that like our people spawning last pick up the job of staying our side. You know, whereas if we all stay in our base, we're all kind of doing the same thing. But if we get out on the map, then our last teammates are doing something different. You know, they're clearing the base instead of us all being trapped. If the first spawners get out, it makes it so we're not all trapped. And the like teammates who spawn last to clear your base are going to be able to do it easier because there's a distraction their side of the map as well. So it's like the free kills are over there, but also it makes it easier for our teammates spawning last. Whereas like if we spawn elbow, then we come back to flag and we all spawn here, it's not easy for anybody. You know, like we have to just like go kill by kill, try to perfectly break out, not scam. Um, let's say, yeah, basically, if your team's deciding to do a push, if you're ever that guy on the other edge, right? So right now we're acting like, okay, if Spook were to have kept going, how does Dremora play it? It's like, okay, like anytime we're deciding a lane to push through, if you're on the other lane, you should be playing for info. If we hear there's two their elbow, one their flag, maybe one snipe, like just ape it, you know? So like realistically, you want to play for info to stay alive. And eventually, like basically, you're either going to be distracting, or if you get enough info / numbers dead on the enemy team, if you're this one, you can confidently like push up, you know. But most important thing for you as that one is just like I said, like get up here, get information, do damage, live, damage, live. It's just living, so you can execute the push where you're exactly wanting to, you know. But from this point, so like there's several good things that we're already seeing, because like we should already be through their elbow. Naz gets a better spawn. He follows up elbow. Dremora, you probably spawn top flag. You can head out window naturally. You know, it makes it easier for you guys to make natural aggressive plays if we're just naturally getting through wherever we can. You know, so that's first thing. But then also, anytime you're breaking snipe, truly, it should be one of us as snipe ramp, because ideally the snipe ramp guy fights across here, which like let's see if we're early to it. Maybe we could do it. Like let's say you come up
I think
here.
you'd be
It's like
fighting
we
the
would.
pyramid.
Yeah, he would have to be
Realistically.
pyramid. But ideally, so if you're here early, the vision is this: battle rifle clears pyramid side, and then sniper, like this guy
Yep.
sniper ramp, he watches that side, and then eventually you damage their battle rifle guy. So then if you're this guy, you can jump up cat and either push across or even push down low. The goal is to have cross shots, cross angles, and then you essentially capitalize after the damage is done, you know. But since we're late to this push, we want to be getting here. We would fight for our own pyramid, and then Nazcash should be coming up here and fighting this guy. Our next spawner, who's over here, he should just be flying window and following it up, essentially. So ideally, if we're pushing through snipe, we want to be sending 3 this way, whether it's 2 snipe ramp, 1 up here, or I think the best push is 1 snipe ramp, 2 window, which is what it could turn into, right? Like if this elbow spawner becomes one of these window guys, so basically 2 BR, 1 snipe ramp, I think that's the absolute best push to do. So just always try
Good.
to line that up. If your teammate's BR, go snipe. If your teammate's snipe ramp, make sure to fill in BR. Okay, and that's even for breaking their base. If you're top snipe, you have a teammate snipe ramp, go get their BR. Always make sure you have both of those covered.
Yep.
Then even right here, let's see.
I think if, like, considering we're trying to fight out snipe, I should, if I'm gonna go this way, just go low grass to get shots that way.
Yeah, with rockets coming up, I actually don't mind the best play. So I think that's a good play, what you're saying. But I think best play, just based off of the distraction that's going on.
Try to
So
ape
right here, there's a war going on snipe. I would say, okay, you see this? Just try to go as fast as you can. Get here, you don't see anyone cat. Once you get to here, you can crouch behind this, and they can't really see you up here. It's
Right.
when you're popping out like this, you get fried. You're popping out over here. But if you use this ramp as cover and crouch, you're
Fight this guy,
fine. You
yeah.
know. So I would be like, okay, you're already up here. Your head's up, trying to get this piv. Once you get that piv, you're just gonna stay down, get your shields, and live honestly as long as you can.
Yep.
Your next spawner should be spawning, I guess, top flag or something. I don't know. This guy's just pushing by, but essentially, I would say try to play for that 1v1 rockets, just
Right.
because they're all dying. So like, if you were to have squared up with top rockets, even if you die, at least you're on the same spawn cycle as these guys. But I think that you could have gone up there, at least traded, so it prevents them from getting rockets. You know, so it's not a bad death. I think it could be bad if you go grass and then die in a separate timing than them. You know, so I think you had a good cause to try to fight for right there. So I'd say fight for the rockets, but.
Okay.
Oh man, you're spawning in a damn war zone. It's not looking good. Yeah, big trade. That's all you could really do. And then from this point, Naz is trying to fight for the sniper guy. Gets a trade. All good. And they have rockets too, which sucks. Good damage. Nice, huge kill. Let's see what we're all doing. Just because ideally, so this is actually a big trade elbow. That's all fine. But from here, we want to just keep going all the way through and make sure, so like right here, Spook, instead of even crossing. Let me go back to you. So right here, since you have an opportunity, I guess this is fine for now. You're coming up here. I just think so ideally, basically this is the big thing in CTF. So like taking this fight, it looks so good and I completely get why you want to do it. But I think that those are the people that we should just leave on an island and try not to fight, you know. So like I like to think about it as Aquarius. Like if we eventually want to fight them, it's good, but I want us to be running over this guy and this guy primarily. Like he has rockets, yes, which like makes it a whole lot harder. But I basically want us to run over these two people, which we will do. Even if we all four die, we'll be able to respawn by the time these other two people push our base. You know, it's like in CTF, like if this was Aqua and you guys are car side, I don't want us to sit top car and fight top P. Like I want us to, no matter the flag, Empyrean, whatever it might be, leave people on an island across the map from you and be confident and push through the lane that you guys decided to. So you guys decided to go snipe side. So I just want you to not worry about any cross mapping. Try to stay down low, whether it's like if you get up here and then you see him top rocket, shoot that guy one time, drop down, and we're G sliding like this. Like ideally, we're having two of us get to their top snipe ramp, two of us are pushing their top catwalk, even if it's from grass, you know? With
Right, I
four of you
gotcha.
guys over here, I want nobody to get sidetracked. So like I think the best angle for you, Spook, since you're already on the right side naturally. I mean, right now they're spawn trapping, so it is what it is. I would say, okay, so now Bales is taking the inside, you're on the outside. I want you to just keep going up pyramid. So you're just jumping here, you're waiting, shooting, this is all good. But now I want you here. Basically, just get as far over here. If Rocket sees you, try to G-slide, do whatever. But I want you to get here. If you guys can beat them to their snipe ramp, or their catwalk, or both, like it's super important. This is like the whole idea in mind and the whole vision is beat them here, because then like it's just an easier fight. You know, you can still take over and do this
Yeah, you
fight,
could-
especially since there's four of you guys. You can bully it out, but you have the opportunity to beat them here, which makes the fight a whole lot easier. Shoot, shoot. You're over here, jumping back. Basically, it's giving your teammates time. So I'd like for you to just get all the way up here, leave these guys rockets, and even from here, like if you see this guy, like leave him be. I would say shoot that guy once. Now you're dropping down and you're coming over here. Even if you trade with this guy right here, like that's a fine trade. You know, so I think basically I just want you to get through quicker. And then let's see from everybody. Yeah, so right here, just leave your side completely open. If you want Nas to pick it up, you can, but in this situation, just play all the way through snipe. Okay, it's like, all right, we're choosing snipe. I want at least 3 of you in any push like this, whether it's you guys are going through elbow, through sniper side, whatever the map it might be. You know, I want 3 of you guys trying to push, especially in CTF. 3 of you guys should be focusing the same side of the map to break through. You know, so right here it's snipe. So I just want you to come up here too. You shoot that guy, you're G sliding, you nade, you jump up here, you know, whatever it might be. Like, I want us to be super aggressive while filling in snipe ramp and the top catwalk, you know. So instead of even trying to come over here, shoot these guys, like, I want us to be leaving these guys on islands and
Yep.
just bully all the way through, okay? So, like, you don't have to apply this to every single thing. Although these, like this concept works out in every single mode, it's the easiest in CTF. In CTF, you can be the most confident. Once you choose the side you're going through, just keep bullying it, okay? It's fine to let people get through one side. It's whatever, because if we win these fights over here, I want us to be doing better to them, like what they're wanting to do to us, you know? There's
Yep.
nothing more annoying than spawning your side of the map. Oh, there's somebody elbow. Let me go back. I fight this guy elbow. Now they're our snipe ramp side. You know, I don't want to stay on our side, clearing our base the whole game. Like, I'm fine giving up 1 or 2 people on that side of the map. Like, they're not even pushed up yet, first of all. But even if they were, I want to give up 1 or 2 people that side of the map to come get these kills, come over here. Either they have to come back for us, or we're playing for the cap better than like what they're doing.
Yep.
Okay, so like step 1 is just getting all the way through, you know. So I just want you guys to all be like tripling up, and now Nas is up. You guys should be quadrupling up, just running over these guys. Even if they trade one of you with the rockets, it should be a 4v2 in the next like 10 seconds, you know,
Gotcha.
because they're still over there. So that's the vision. We leave those guys on an island because in CTF we always decide which way we want to get through, and then we live the other side. Just because even with all that, we're still on our side of the map. So like, imagine if we're going all the way through. It's like what would essentially be happening. Let me go back. It's like if we're all going all the way through, we for sure would have killed this guy and this guy, right? Like eventually these 2 guys would be dead. And now this guy would still be pinching bottom mid. You know, like I don't think this guy goes elbow. I think he does the same play, right? So let's say we all go over here. 2 of us die. 2 of us are alive.
Yeah.
That means like we can go for this flag run. We can bring it back. And then this teammate who spawns right here, it's like this teammate who spawns should be able to come get up BR, and then he's the guy fighting this guy. You see what I'm saying? Like, I want our spawners to be the guy fighting this guy, or fighting anybody who got through our side, whatever they decide to do, whether it's our elbow or grass. Like, I want our late spawners to do that while we're just getting up on the map.
Okay.
And even right here, I just want you to keep going all the way through, Bells, all the way over here.
Yep.
And then this is your fight. Boom, that's a free kill.
Free
This
kill,
guy
yep.
doesn't spawn here. He spawns further. You know,
Yep.
now this guy, like
Live in
this guy's
cave
calling you
forever,
out.
yeah.
You get a kill. You live cave forever. Then your next teammates are getting all the way through to you. Your last teammates pick up your side of the map.
Gotcha.
So just make sure we're doing that together. That's really it.
Third.
And I think, at least based off of outline, yep, you're going now. This is good. Get a trade. So then even from here, I would say at this point, Spook, since he's been alive so long, that's not the way we want to go. So Dremora is actually doing good by getting out this way. Once we get that kill, I want Dremora, you just going all the way through elbow, and then Bills, I want you to go with him, get all the way through elbow. Spook is just going to be a distraction. Let them be snipe side. This is the path of least resistance. If both you guys just get all
Yeah,
the way
Spook-
through. So like, don't even
Spook is still
clamber up
playing like a
here.
low play. He's just milking his life as long as he can there.
Yes. Exactly. So like, I don't even want us doing this right here. Dremora, like I don't even care about like getting these cross shots. If we can just get through, like you might be able to help him 1 shot, 2 shot, maybe it influences his fight, but I'd rather both you guys be super quick. So like Dremora
could
should
both
already
be
be over here.
Pretty far.
Bells
Yeah.
is like a few seconds behind. So it's like, let's say we're over here. It's like this guy spawns cave. We're getting these 3 kills. You know, this guy should be here. We just came from elbow side. We're right here. This guy spawns cave. We should get this kill and this kill. Then we're able to run it snipe. You know, and that's all just by 2 of us getting all the way through. So yeah, this whole game has just been a good examples of if we can get all the way through, it just makes it much easier. Which is good though. Like at least you guys are both going all the way through at this point. So I do like that. You pick up window. This is kind of the perfect push once you guys transition to this side. Although it was doable from the other side too. But this is really good. You guys are playing snipe side, filling in window after. And now I would say, to be honest, I think that you guys should be running it this way since you collapsed on their base from snipe side. This is a way that it's blocking. We can easily back up and trail back our flag this way, knowing that they're going to be spawning elbow and bottom mid trying to get out. Whereas if you guys push this way, if you don't get the kills right away, they're going to spawn behind you guys' flag. So since you guys went to their flag from this way, I think it's always going to be the safest bet. The way
Pull
you
it
entered
back,
the
yeah.
flag, you should bring it the same way because you blocked all these spawns. And from here, like, Bale should easily be able to back up like this, watch over you, we're shooting, you know,
Those guys
this
don't
doesn't
spawn there.
happen. Exactly. So any way that you enter their base, you ideally want to run it that same way.
So if we did end up like pushing all the way through on like elbow side, get those
Pull it.
kills, we would have pulled it elbow side then, right?
Yeah. So like, let's say that, yes, exactly. So what happens is you guys don't go in through elbow and you rotate this way. But exactly, if like we talked about initially, if we were to have gone through this way, get all the kills, then yes, we would have wanted to run it back this way. Well, I mean, it could work either way. Because remember how we would be right here? Let me go back one
If
thing real
Spook
quick.
stays alive snipe side and is still alive, like fighting those cascade and
Yeah,
get all
then
those
we
kills,
could-
we can pull it that way. I think.
Yes, exactly. We could 100% pull it that way. Because if two of us were right here, this guy would be spawning like bottom mid. We get these kills. I think the way to pull it, if we get these two kills, would be this way because Spook is still blocking snipe ramp.
Yeah.
So
you can also
but
like
there's a world where
pull
if
it
we're not
towards your
snipe side,
teammates.
yeah, you can pull it towards your teammates too. But since there's no one over there, bring it back. That's really what it comes down to. You want to pull it towards your teammates that's most pushed up on their side, you know? So if you get to here and you see a teammate snipe ramp, pull it to him. Or let's say we bring it this way, there's no teammates to pull it to elbow. Let's pull it back this way. I think that's the best way to think about it. You're always trying to pull it to your teammate, which is typically the way you entered the flag, but not always. Really good push out of you guys though. Anytime you're pushing their base, you want to be filling in their window and cave side or elbow, right? You just always want to fill in like either elbow and window or cave and window, but window is definitely super important. But yep, right here, just run it back to you guys. You guys have been blocking the spawn for a little bit. Just run a snipe side and run it back. Just because it gets so mixy. And then from here to I would say Nast, just because we've been pushed up here for a while, try to think about it the same way, you know, like I don't want us to get middle map on any CTF. We have to re-break into their base, you know, like we were just there, but let me go back even one more. It's like this, but basically we're at square one right now, right? Like things aren't looking good, Spook's dead, whatever. So like you can shoot this guy a couple times, but I just want you to shoot. I want you to lean on their side of the map, and again, we're just trying to get through path of least resistance wherever we can. So then you're coming. This is the more important fight. You know, I want you to get up here, fight this fight. If this guy's not here, you're coming top flag, and you guys are fighting this together. That guy snipe. I don't want us to focus too much on him. Shoot him if you have to get over here. But then these are the most important kills. Okay, because if you guys win this fight over here, you're in position to run the flag. Either they come back for you from snipe side, and then like they have no map positioning, whatever, they give up everything, or if they don't come back to you from snipe, then you have a clear run, you know. So it works out for the best no matter what.
Yeah.
So skid all the way through, I'd say. While you had the shields and timing. Bale's doing super good. Nice job jumping up too to come help him. This is good.
Kind of pushed earlier. It looks like. I don't think I need to be there yet.
This is all good. Kill this guy. I don't mind this. I mean, it looks good on your screen. Jamora just ends up playing back for rockets, which is fine. Like,
Okay.
you definitely don't want to give that to them, so we can get rockets. It's free. This is all good. This
Frankie
is all
Rocket.
good. What's up?
I just said Frankie Rocket.
Hey, bro, I got one kill. I got one kill with him chest.
Yeah, you did go in pretty hot. It was all good though. It was an okay play. didn't mind it
we were
too much.
joking about it yesterday. Apparently, or at least yesterday, like Frankie, you were saying you had your rocket privileges taken away by Cam.
So this is good. Spook got all the way through. Now there's enough info for him to run it. This is really good. And you guys work together a kill. He's gonna start running it. I would say what you're gonna want to do, Spook, because you'll probably die doing this, is right when you get down here, throw it again, and then eventually your team plays for the flag, and I just want you to push back up over here, play for a spawn kill, play to keep them off the flag, basically live and distract, because the second that you die down here, it makes it easy for one of them to drop and just go for re. So I'd say don't fully commit to it. Just like, yeah, honestly get it to this point, throw it out, and then I would say just get back over here and live. And then your teammates who are spawning, like Nash should be able to come elbow, come to you, you know, but like once you die, you're not influencing your team to spawn closer to you, and they can just go for the re. So I'd say just live their elbow as long as you can, because that was a really good run, but I would say just live. Throw it out, and then you see how Nass is getting to it. Imagine if you and Nass are sandwiching this guy, you kill it, you kill him, maybe you can start running it now, you get the flag to Nass, but you die, you know? I think that's the best way to go about it.
Gotcha.
But now I would say, okay, you guys should be using that flag. Did you spawn their bills? Let's see. Let's say you spawn cave. Actually, I think it's the next death. This is all fine. From this point, so whenever you guys get trap flag, if you feel like you're gonna be sitting ducks and that they're gonna like be able to push, because essentially like there's times for them, like time for them right now to potentially push into your flag and kill you guys before your teammates spawn, because they kind of just spawned. You know, so best play, whether, yeah, exactly. Whether you're trapped here and feel like you're getting collapsed on, or if you have time to set up a good push, you know, like if you have a bunch of time, let's say that like you have a whole bunch of time to make a push, they're not right on you guys right now, the only play you guys really have is to come window, wait like half a second, then just bully it out, try to get a kill. But like let's say that you're 4 alive, I would say get somebody to cave to do damage, distract, and have 2 of you guys window. Right when your cave guy starts distracting, that's when you guys go. But I think best play for you guys right now would be to get to window, hunker down, you're both waiting right here 1 second, and then you're walking at this trying to get this kill. You know, always try to coordinate that, whether it's like if you spawn cave, have somebody go snipe ramp and somebody go top cat, right? Or if you're trapped in your base and they already have top snipe control, always try to just play out through window, okay? So I think this was an opportunity to try to double out through window for a free kill as opposed to like splitting up, which you guys tend to do sometimes on flag. Just because like they're pushing through everywhere, you guys try to cover everywhere. It's like, no, like this is an example of I'd rather you guys leave the right lane open, try to focus the center lane, left lane, and then maybe push to the right lane if you need to. But just sticking together when you're getting collapsed on and choosing a lane to go out is really good. Or just like, for example, pushing all the way through elbow in groups of 2s. You guys could be doing that more, you know? It's only one of you getting through at a time, really. Or like when you guys are snipe side, like just 3 or 4 of you get all the way through. Just make sure you guys are following each other up through a lane strong. And then also, yeah, just like when you're getting collapsed on, get together and choose a lane, because like this is a perfect example of you guys just spreading out a little bit too much.
Great.
So this is good. I think this is good initial damage, Nass, but I would say don't even fight to the death for us. Like both you guys, I think, Bills, you could be looking at this too.
Yep.
Shoot, but now you guys can leave them. I want you guys, because your teammates are about to spawn, that should be an easy kill for them. Or like, it doesn't even matter if you get this kill. If you guys can just
We
push
shoot
up, right? It's
together.
like, yeah, let's say that you leave that guy, so like that guy's one shot your window. This guy might spawn there, he might spawn elbow, whatever. But like, let's say you get that guy one shot Nass in window. Like, let me back up and go to you. All I want is for you to get that guy one shot, essentially. I guess I gotta wait. Alright, so yeah, right here. Literally just get this guy one shot, boom, boom. The first spawner's most important thing is getting all the way through. Get over here, look for these kills. Maybe you guys beat this guy over here, you know, but first spawner should be trying to get out as far as they can together to look for that free kill. Maybe if this guy's grass, look for that free kill, you know, to look for the free kills. And your teammates can always pick this up. You know, your team's about to spawn right here and they can fight that. It's like you did really good damage, boom, boom, boom. Even if you both hit that guy 1 or 2 shots, like just keep getting out. And then it's like, okay, I think you guys could realistically potentially stop this. If not, get the kill, put this guy in a bad spot. You know, like I just want you guys getting all the way through. Then Dremora, instead of spawning back flag, Like he could spawn right here and get that window kill, you know,
Right.
or he could spawn right here. You leave window. I just want you guys to be getting all the way through whenever you're on the side of a map, you know, because right here it's like you fight that guy to the death, you die. Bales is looking top snipe, so now he's alone, you know. So this is good. Dramore's filling in snipe. But like I guess Spook went for the snipe. Actually, I don't mind that. Yep. Now we just want to be as quick as we can to get into this fight. This is good. Now I see that, and instead of playing into them, the last two alive are over there, so I just want you to back up. You're G-sliding. I want both you guys to be over here now. You know,
Yeah, we're
leave
playing
them this side
elbow,
of the
yeah.
map. Yeah, just play through elbow at this point. Both you guys are getting here. You push this guy spawn back to flag. Now there's two of you potentially spawn killing him. You know, the game
Right.
can just be so much different. You're gonna make them be in bad positions. The kills that you get are actually gonna matter, because even if you get all those kills, it's only defensive. You know, if you guys can just get through any kills you get, it puts you in an opportunity to cap. So just make sure that you guys are getting through in numbers. You know, it's always one time, or like right here, like there's plenty of times to where none of you are getting through when you should be. You know,
Yeah.
so if you see somebody getting through, stack your numbers, bro. Try to be
this is
getting 2 through at the very least. You know,
this
get
is
through as
literally
much as you guys can.
this is what you were saying, Spook, as well. I think in terms of like fighting forward, not sideways. Like
Yeah.
fight forward in one lane and try not to fight sideways.
Yep, 100%. I spawn cave. Nice, big kill. I don't mind you going back in case there's somebody we're not accounting for, get re. But now it's like, okay, Bales is filling in top cat. Rockets are coming up, but I want us to come up here, fill in this lane. Bales should be able to watch rocket side. I want Dremore just to get all the way to their snipe ramp right here, and then we're keeping them trapped. Yeah, so instead of even caring about the rockets yet, I just want us pushing past it. Whether it's like a camo on streets, like camo's bottom mid, I want us to push past it. You know, if we're at C, camo's up bottom mid, let's push purple to cafe, kill the guy top A, then we get camo. You
Yep.
know, for this, rockets are up. You always want to push past the objective that you're trying to play for. Keep them funneled, get the kills. It makes it easy for your teammates to get them. You know, so just because rockets are up or camo's up doesn't mean get to the 50-yard line and look at it. It means keep going all the way through. You're going to be able to get free kills, get the power item, and then be in a position to cap as well. Let's see. I think even you, Bills, could be just continuing through too.
Yeah.
So this is fine. But from here, nobody's rocket side. I just want you to move up to here. You know,
Yep.
and then you're just chilling right here. This is where I want you fighting it from.
Uh-huh.
To where, like, I don't want you to see him first. I want you to get good positioning and be able to keep it, you know? So I don't want you to get weak back here, live. It's like,
Right.
nah, I want you to, even if you see these guys a little later, boom, he's crossing elbow. You have information on everything. And then realistically, you have such good positioning.
Yep.
So just keep that. Dremore should be their snipe ramp, keeping him funneled. And then Naz off spawn. Actually, Naz should just be living top rockets. And then Spook off spawn should have been able to, like, if we're snipe ramp, their BR, now Spook can come get our BR, you know, help Nas. Like, we should be able to live, get these rockets, and figure out, like, all the kills necessary.
Right.
Just by pushing it past it, it makes it a lot easier. Then Nas has to do nothing. Like, Nas should just be getting top rockets and then living. You know, so instead of even coming over here, I just want you living forever, Nas. Boom, boom. You have to back down to over here. You know, don't force anything. Now you're helping with this. You know, I just want you to live over here, and then we can keep you alive from up here. You know, so don't even engage with these guys. I want us to be having crosses. We have each other's crosses. You know, the catwalk watches window and elbow. We help the guy window. You know, once we get the necessary kills. And imagine if, like, Bales is right there, Dremore is their snipe ramp. Like, they're just completely screwed. You know, and then Spook off spawn can come help. But essentially, we should be able to live for these rockets. This guy who's top cat should have been able to do damage. Nash should get those kills. This guy lives. Ideally sees this too, you know? Like, we should be aware that they like to try to get out. So I just think it goes much better if we're all pushed up and we're playing, like, living rocket side and then playing up their snipe side
Playing
heavy.
strong, yeah.
Yeah. And right now, Bales is doing good, but I think Spook, like, leave this guy elbow. Once you spawn over here, just keep trying to get through with Bales.
Okay.
So right here, yes, rockets are up, but ideally, like, I don't mind if you even do this. Like, I don't mind if you jump here, nobody's playing for rockets. Now you're right here fighting this guy. You know, this is your fight. You and Bales get this kill. This guy doesn't spawn here. He spawns back flag. You know, then you guys lock this down. Then your next spawner should be spawning, like, somewhere over here. he can worry about picking this up, worry about flag, worry about rockets, you know. Basically, I want you guys, the teammates who are farthest up on the map, need to keep going all the way through together. Okay, so if you're furthest up on the map with your teammate, get with him and just keep going. Stop stopping at the 50-yard line and like either crossing to your teammates or just cross shooting. You know, you guys need to be getting more numbers to their base and living. Now from here, your whole team's dying. I would say just get to cave and hide. Odds are they're going to be pushing your window, push down snipe ramp. So I would say just come hide right here until you think that they're pushing down your snipe ramp or window. And it's like you're kind of doing it. Let's see. But already from here, the goal should be to get into here without showing anything. Just because, like, your whole team's dead. He's one shot. Your other two teammates are dead. So I would say just wait right here. And then look flag, do whatever. But basically try to get to here without being seen. You're kind of looking for a fight where I want you to see, like, oh, my whole team's going to be dead. The best thing I could do is get a sneaky play and either kill someone snipe ramp. Oh, he's not snipe ramp. Let me look flag and be full shields for this fight.
Gotcha.
Very micro play, though. Not a big deal.
Honestly, I think that's it for this map. I don't.
Yeah, I think biggest thing is your first spawners, guys. Just keep going through. You guys are being first spawners, worrying about your side of the map, or one of you tries to like half get through, then you cut over, or one of you gets through. You guys are just splitting up too much, you know. And right off spawn, you should know your path of least resistance that the first two spawners are going through. You know, just keep going all the way through. Figure out where the easiest way to get to the enemy side of the map and live is, and start forcing that. Force that, and it's gonna make the whole game much easier. If that's all of your guys' mindset, it's gonna make it so much easier.
Right.
And then if you have teammates on their side, you just have to live on your side. Get information, live, push up once the information's there. You know, make it easy for you guys just by getting through at all times. It'll make it much easier.
Right.
And give you better spawns. And just the plays will be like easier to understand what to be doing by playing like this. Whereas like most of this game, you guys have just been like fighting your side of the map. Or one person's getting through. It's like we have a guy get through elbow. Yeah, we still fight this side of the map, you know. And then when we get to their base, run it towards our teammates. That's really it from this game.
Got you. What map do we want to do next?
Just thinking lattice.
Alright.
Yeah. Let
Right,
me use the bathroom real quick.
Lattice or that recharge strongholds?
Either
think we-
map.
I think let's do both of those and have that be it.
Okay. Okay. Sounds good.
We're talking about the first
Uh,
lattice, right? The lattice ball.
I
Just
believe
sent
so.
you,
Yeah.
Sent you
Yeah.
a game invite, Bills.
Got you.
Not seeing you online.
I don't think you have me added.
Yeah, I
but
don't
I
know if I
joined.
do. I don't use Game Bar enough.
It's
I
fair.
need to add you if I haven't.
Okay.
Uh,
It's gonna be second page, top right.
Yep. Lattice.
The lattice ball.
Basically, like your first spawners need to try to be sneaky and get all the way through. You guys are like sort of pushing the right way, but then you're cross mapping, letting them know where you're at. So like you're losing timing on the fights you guys should be getting in fights in.
I see,
Plus,
yeah.
you're letting them know where you're at, you know, so you guys can be sneakier to your fights and have numbers and win those fights, as
Mhm.
opposed to like going the direction you should, but then giving away your info and losing timing on the proper kills, you
Heard.
know. So hopefully you guys can see that vision.
Yep.
All right, should I wait for Nez?
You
keep it
can
rolling?
start it. Yeah, you can just keep.
All right. Oh, map is pretty much just all playing for spawn kills, and then I think in ball people aren't rotating enough. It's like we'll see how you guys are playing it, but I think that you can do like really big rotations on this map
Mhm.
that people aren't tapping into, and then just playing for spawn kills. That's really all it is.
Heard.
Just like, yeah, we'll see what we see though. Yeah, let me go back. It's like right here, Nas coming up off spawn. You guys are. Let me just wait to see where Nas is at. basically from his visual, he should be thinking like,
That's a
okay,
dead
everybody's
fight.
dead right now.
Yeah.
So instead of running out to the map, like he can't do anything productive just going and revealing his location. Even if he shoots the ball a couple times, like there's not much he could do. I would rather him think about, okay, how can I get furthest pushed up on the map and set my team up for the next team push? Because right now, if he dies, he's like, this whole fight's completely dead and he shouldn't try to play for it at all. So best play would just be jumping up here, going through the vent, dropping down, trying to be sneaky all the way through here. Like I think
Mhm.
that's the best play. Or even if he gets like is sneaky and gets to up here,
Yep.
that's a good play. But basically, don't just go fight this because it's already done. You know, so like I don't want us to go try to get into this fight because then now like you guys have lost the fight and been dead for like 10 seconds. So now Naz has to wait 10 seconds for his respawn to be able to get into the fight. So it just throws your guys' timing off because right now you're 2 alive, now you're 3 alive. You see how 3 of you guys are ready for a push?
Yep.
So if Naz would have just waited, been a little bit sneakier, you guys can make a full team push. But now it's a 3v4. I mean, they do have the ball, so kind of a 3v3, but still, you know,
Yeah.
like try to give up dead fights. That's really all this is right now. Because now the next 10 seconds, like, so you die, right? When in reality it should have been a 4v4 team fight, but now you die. And then
2v.
Dramora's back in it. So right now you guys are, I mean, Nas is back in it. So right now you guys are just super split.
Yep.
You know, all this is from not waiting once. You know, the Nas is back in spawn trying to fight the fight. When in reality, you guys just need to wait and reset the fight whenever the fight's dead. You know, Naz was the first one in that sequence at least who should realize, okay, that whole fight's dead. Let me do something else. Are you back, Naz?
Yeah, I'm here. Sorry,
Did
I
you
didn't want to
did-
interrupt you.
No, you're good. Did you see that whole play?
Yeah, the dead fight part where I just didn't
Yes.
need to chase the one shot like he was out of the play.
Yes, exactly. Just be sneaky.
Yep.
You had 3 teammates dead, so basically all you should do is just try to be sneaky. Don't reveal your location. Get pushed up. Even if you can't get pushed up on the map, just wait for your team to spawn and make a good team play. That's basically it. Because now it's like we're all cycling, trying to like play off of no play, you know? So it's like you die, and now Bales is off spawn late because just a sequence of all of it. So it's
Yeah.
like we're fighting one by one, you know, just a lot of staggerness this entire time. So it's still going, you know. Dramora got a kill, then he trades out, so it's like we're still kind of staggered. All right, now we finally won, you know, and like we should have had a good push from like 20 seconds ago or something, you know, 15 seconds ago, 20 seconds ago. We should have a good push. But now it's like, all right, we're getting a good push now, which is good.
Right.
So any trades are huge, to be honest, at this point. Nice, big kill. You dying right there is honestly okay. So now I'd be like, all right, everybody's dead. Yeah, the play's dead. So I would say still try to peek, see what you can see. All right, there's nothing. Try to just get pushed up as deep as you
Mhm.
can. You know, I'm telling you, bottom mid is typically a good lane to hit routes from. Because even if you see this, you know, like there's a chance this guy kept pushing red, you
Yep.
get behind him, you know, so whatever it might be. But this is fine. I'm happy you're living. I'm happy you're pushing out, you know. So it's just a really good play. Good kill. You guys are playing in sequence. This is good.
Quantum translocator on the field.
Good try. Nice. Good job checking your surroundings, Bills.
Thank you.
Good shooting, Spartan. We have the ball. Ball drop. They'll think twice next time.
Nice. This is perfect. Seeing this visual, like this is exactly what you guys need to do more. You know, like so Bales lives. This is good. Good damage by Naz. Good kill, Bales. So from
Mhm.
here, you guys seeing this? Like typically, what would happen is I swear, like Dramora would like keep going this way. He would get his shields. This
Yep.
teammate who's right here would push over here. You guys just separate the way that you're fighting. So like right here, you guys do damage, getting to the main area you want to push, and now you're stacking 3 in a lane. You know, right now you're keeping the mid lane open, the right lane open, but you have so many numbers over here. You guys win this fight. It's like, and it was urgent. You know, whatever comms were happening, like it was pretty urgent. The situation is urgent.
Yeah.
But this is how I want you guys to play it every time. Don't just stack up with your team because you think you need to save their life. It's like, no, stack up with the team so you guarantee killing the enemies and you save your teammate's life. You know, like this urgency out of all 3 of you guys is perfect. You know, we get 2 kills. Now we can expand back to mid-map together. Yeah, this is perfect. This is fine. Even with you guys dying, like I
Yeah.
like the fact that you guys are pushing so far from the ball, because then if you get the trades perfect, but right there you guys went 0 and 2, neither of you guys got trades, but still with how far away from the ball pushed
You're
up
gonna be
you guys
spawned
are
up. Yeah.
in those fights, like Spook's about to spawn with with you guys, and then Dremora is gonna spawn too, either with a pinch, which is perfect. You know, play ball. Dremora has a pinch. You know, fight together. Like dying that far away in your setup is actually good. You
Right.
come back with enough time to do productive things. Nice, that's good. Now I would say since you have QT, I would drop it. I would drop it, pop QT, pick the ball up, and see where your teammates spawn. And I would be like, okay, to be honest, like, I would probably just come over here, hold the ball for a little bit with my QT down. Once my teammate dies, it's like now I'm gonna drop. I don't know if I would drop it yet, but basically my goal would be to, like, whether it's over here, you're
Mhm.
over here, like we get a good snipe, so it makes it easier. But before you get collapsed on, I would like for your QT to already be popped and you're ready to like fly at somebody. Whether it's this guy, basically be ready to create a buffer zone, because if you QT push out to get somebody one shot and then QT back, it's free ball time, free damage. Like
Yeah.
you're basically postponing them, you know, as opposed to if you die with QT, they can get it. But everything's working out right now, which is good. You know, it's like this is all good, but I do think having your QT already popped down somewhere you feel safe just helps you get into these fights. So you're not having to pop it like mid fight, you know, and then
Yeah.
it just ensures that you're utilizing it. It's like even right now, I think it's a perfect time. Back up, pop it, grab the ball. You're chilling here. You see that he's there. Throw the ball this way to your teammate. Fly out, take this fight. If you win it, if you do, like cool. If not, you get him one shot and QT back. I think just make sure that you utilize it. But I mean, hey, maybe you
But-
had the instincts on it. You had the vision the whole time, you know. So it's like instincts and the vision that you have for a play does matter. I just know that like I always want to make sure that it for sure gets utilized, you know. So
Yeah.
if things go a little bit differently, you might not have had the chance, but maybe you envision it perfectly. This is exactly what you wanted. Now you're making good plays with the QT, you know. So at the end of the day, it's all working out, and you are utilizing the QT, which is really what I just want to make sure we're doing. Which is good. Like the main picture too is like you have a QT, you have repulse, you have whatever. Like typically drop that ball. You know, especially if you have QT, try to get a teammate without QT to hold the ball so you can push out. So, and that's ultimately what you did. So really good. Oh my, you are dancing. Good try.
Oh.
Ball dropped. Enemy has the ball. Lost the lead. Ball dropped. Enemy has the ball.
Nice.
Successfully delivered.
I think something else we did actually relatively good this map is instead of
Enemy has the ball.
like not focusing on pushing through ice, rather
Yeah.
focusing beeline more.
Uh-huh. I like that. Typically, yeah, if you guys can get controls, like if you're an early spawner and can get all the way up here or the river like I've been showing, like that can be good.
Mhm.
But if you're all spawning at the same time and you need to make a break, like typically going and like at least getting somebody up here, somebody over here, and like looking for these kills, you know, because if they're
Yeah.
going to be pushed up, you definitely want to make sure that you're not just all pushing out over here. Then they come behind you window, come behind you cuts, you know,
Yeah.
so like kind of deciding that, and yeah, not forcing ice can be really good. And you can feel what's working for you guys. So like if going ice and this side never works and this team always pushes left, like I think it's gonna work out more times than not if you plan to get like anchor top tower, somebody gets window, and then you're kind of cycling through over here, or like just like
Yeah.
shuffling through over here, or at least getting someone tower, someone window, and then your next two people push ice. Basically, I think looking for kills over here can be good, but then collapsing bottom blue pipes, top blue pipes to finish out these fights. You guys have been doing that really good, and that is what you should be doing. You know, so whether or not you guys want to look for kills tower, that's really good. Or at least if you do fight this way, make sure one of you's window so you're not just getting cross eye. You know, if you're pushing to cargo and pushing to QT, make
Mhm.
sure somebody's picking up this half of the map, whether it's up here, over here, through here, you know, make sure that these guys aren't just shooting you guys and flanking for free,
I
you know,
think
and killing you.
I think it's kind of different from Origin, and, like on like smaller maps in general. Like, correct me if I'm wrong, but like Origin, like you're saying, it's fine to like say we're pushing snipe side heavy, leave elbow open. It's like
Uh-huh.
doesn't really matter. But on maps like this where it's a lot smaller and it's easier to cross,
Uh-huh. I
it's
think
a little
100%
bit
you
more
should have
important
somebody
to.
picking up the edge. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
It's like if your main goal is to fight to cargo, I would say like your first 2 spawners should be coming to ice. Your next spawner should be getting like over here, ready, like watching all this, but ready to push stairs, ready to push window. And then your last spawner should be coming over here. He can help cargo. He can help with this fight. And then once this guy's pushing out the red small, this guy
Yeah.
comes up to here and fights, you know. So I think that you should pick it up, but send 2 the way you want to push first. So like let's
Yeah.
say you want to push red tower, send like 1 top up here, like 1 top stairs over here. One's getting to up top right here, you know, so these guys can work together. Maybe the next person comes out front, and then the other guy
Right.
picks up the pinch. You know, so it definitely can work. However, like whichever way you guys want, but you should
Mhm.
be sending 2 to 3 one direction and then 1 holding typically.
Right.
You know,
And
which is
that
what you guys are doing good.
that guy who spawns third and you said to play like towards red or whatever, like his sole
Uh-huh.
purpose is just kind of finding anyone front red to make sure the first 2 going ice don't get shot in the back, right?
Yeah, yes, exactly. So like if we're saying, yo, you have 2 go ice, this guy can help with this fight, and then basically like raise you have teammates, like let's say you have 2 right here, 2 icebox, like once your teammates start pushing out, that's when you briefly look that way, but then exactly you're picking up this angle to make sure they're not getting shot from top mid, from blue pipes, you
Mhm.
know, from top red, whatever. Your teammates are executing a push, and it's typically any of these pushes, like even Origin, this one, it's going to be 2-1-1 pushes, you know, so we want to push right lane. But remember how I said, like on Origin, you want 1 snipe ramp, 2 BR. You know, so it's going to be a 2-1-1. So like right here, 2 should go cargo, 1 goes right here. Pretty much any pushes you do 2-1-1 so that the one guy can help the 2 pushing, but then he also helps keep the one teammate he has alive who's on an island alone. You know,
Right.
so that's typically exactly what you want to be doing. Is a 2-1-1 pretty much at all times. So it's all good. Right now, I would say like you're doing a 2-1-1 basically. You guys were fighting red side first, which is okay, like perfectly fine. You guys are fighting that. Then Nas is kind of the one on his own.
Mhm.
So it's all fine though. But yeah, I do think you guys are doing that good. Instead of only funneling out ice, I like that you're fighting both sides, and it's okay to fight this side first as well. Really good kills.
Fully delivered.
Nas gets a good spawn too. You guys have a natural pinch. But I would say, yeah, right here, Bells, and it looks like you're looking towards Nas and you're about to do it. But just right away, I want you to be spawning and thinking like, okay, like
Go
see where
with
your
him.
team's at. Yeah, so it's like, okay, if you know Nas is right here, just push into here with him.
Yeah.
Then you guys are fighting for this, basically getting control of this.
Mhm.
And you are though, you are here to it like extremely fast as well, so that's good. Yeah, I don't mind you going for it. Now you're in a point to have to slay. I would say Nas, definitely keep trying to just live because you're the guy that is like basically holding them back. Even if you're one shot and live right here, like just your presence of being up here makes it harder for them to fully commit to bales. So I'd say like, yes, damage you can do is good. I would say move up here though to see what you can see, look like this, jiggle peek, and that's what you are doing, right? So this is all good. Good damage, but instead of staying so long, like first of all, just take the fight from like a foot back, right? Because from where you're taking the fight,
You can
you're
jiggle.
basically strafing to where top towers, you know? So I want you to just be a foot further because you see how right here towers sees you, back here he doesn't. So like guarantee towers not fighting you and you're taking this fight like this. You can jiggle, you can do what you want. But like once you're one shot, you should only be fighting this guy. So when you're one shot, all you're doing is living, you know? Whereas like if you're this foot forward, you can't really live as well. So I think that's all it came down to. Just like a little positioning, right? So not a
Yeah.
big deal. But ideally, you're staying alive just because then it, like, even if you're not doing anything and you're just getting your shields back, it makes it harder for this guy to be pushing out tower. Like, it makes it harder just for all of them.
Right.
This is all good. It's just a scrappy war going on. Then I think right here, it's a perfect opportunity. So the best push for this, I kind of briefly said it earlier, but it's like if you can poke over here, distract, do a little damage over here,
Yep.
then you're going top, you're going bottom. That's the perfect push, right? So since Nas is already so far pushed up and
can-
2 of you are over here, right? I want both you guys to see that vision, play heavy this side, and then honestly, like instead of fighting like one of you is fighting down here, it's like, nah, get to over here. You're coming helping Nas in that fight. Bells, you're doing the same. You're like shooting. You're here, you know, so it realistically should be a 3v2 over here. You know, you guys should be able to get this kill, get that kill. Nash should play it a little bit slower, give you guys time, play his life. But I want you guys to be seeing a vision for a 3v1 over here. Instead, you guys leave Nash Like he should have played his life a little bit better, but if nobody goes to help him, he's dead anyway. You know, so
Yeah.
it's like all three of you. Let me go back in to show you the visuals. So it's like Nas is pushed up, Spook is doing good damage, but like dropping right here, I just want you guys to get all the way to him. Leave whoever, do whatever it takes to get to him. You know, both you guys should be right here already. Nas is right here, shot, G sliding back. You know, Nas lives over here. Both
then
you
we have
guys are
help, yeah.
fighting this guy. Get him.
Yeah.
Nas gets its shield back. 3v2 over here, essentially. You know, whereas like this is one of the moments to where you guys split up and you try to fight everybody. I don't want you guys to fight everybody. Leave this guy bottom mid. Leave him bottom thrust bridge. Like people who are out of position, the team fights you can make happen, you always should, you know. So like right here, you guys need to leave people on islands because you guys try to fight everybody and it
Uh-huh.
spreads you thin. So like you guys should be 3 fighting with Nas, but then it's like okay, Nas dies alone, Spook's over here, which is like it is good, but you're a little bit late to it. Bale should be here. You know, then even Bales and Dremora together. It's like Dremora is fighting one blue side. Guess we're getting together now.
Can I ask like what difference you see on the two plays where you said we should leave those two like bottom mid, bottom
Uh-huh.
like bluish area because they're out on an island. Like what classifies them being on an island? Not like earlier when you said the 2-1-1, where
Yeah.
we try and fight the guys front red. Like what makes the difference between them being in
Yes.
that like lower ice area and them being top red versus like 2-1-1 or not?
Yeah, so right now I see them being on an island because I'm seeing this. I'm seeing Nas who should be able to do damage and play his life. So anyone who isn't like anyone on the enemy team who's not immediately affecting Nas, because this is the fight we should get to. He's already in it. He's gonna do damage. He should be able to live. You know, he can do damage, live. He should be able to live. So the vision I want us to see is okay. If we can get to a teammate and send our numbers strong one direction, we want to. You know, so right now Bales has the opportunity. Spook has the opportunity. Nas isn't that far. Anybody that they can leave, that guy top cat, this guy bottom, anybody that they can leave, if once they get into here, that guy's not affecting anything. If there's somebody bottom tower who I think spawns in a second, right? It's like that bottom tower guy, once we're in here, he doesn't affect anything. This guy bottom mid, he doesn't affect anything. So I say leave him on an island, and I want you guys to leave anyone on an island. Like what classifies it as like leaving them on an island, basically putting them in a position to where they can't impact the play that you're doing. Remember how Origin, I'm talking about you guys are 2 snipe side by Cat? You can
Yeah.
leave him their rocket street, you can leave him their elbow because he's not going to be able to impact the fight you guys have their lower maze, their lower snipe ramp. You know, so right here, I'm talking about leaving them on an island because Bales and Spook can both get over here. Boom, even if they child up, shoot, basically they can't do anything. You're leaving them out of play for the fight that you're trying to take. That's what I'm thinking about when I say that.
Got you.
Does that clear it
And
up
then
a
like when
bit?
you said fight the people front red, that's because they could affect the play because we're not in blue. We're only getting
Yeah.
onto
So
ice.
the plan would be so like yeah, let's say you're sending 2 over here and is somebody top red, you know, we already have 2 over here. Like with you coming out front red, you don't need to fight them to the death. It's basically pepper shots down. So you're shooting cargo. Now cargo's pushing down, your teammates are pushing. So you're just doing damage over here, basically to try to keep your teammates full shields. You're basically trying to maintain them on that island without having too much influence on your teammates pushing this way. You know, so that's the only time that you can like there's times to do damage exactly like right here how I'm saying we want to leave bottom mid there. You can do that damage as we're enforcing that push. You know what I'm saying? It's like you can do a little bit of damage on the people on an island if you have to. But like there's gonna be times where like that origin play, we don't even need to shoot them rockets like their rocket street top rockets because they can't do anything like if we're their maze and their snipe ramp from that area. You know, if they're their rocket street or top rockets, they can't do anything. But if they're up here, like damaging us right
Uh,
here or flanking window, they can basically impact the play. Or if there's somebody top mid shooting your teammates over there, you want to come out to make sure to fight so that your teammates are like strong,
I
full
think
shields.
yeah, I was gonna say I think like the Frankie, what you're asking is like since or the answer I guess at least as far as I understand what you're asking is since we already have Naz all the way through in green and he's already full HP, like he's not dying already, we can bring the like 3 of us to fight all inside green and like nobody outside of green can help them. Whereas like obviously if Naz wasn't there and say like me and Spook were the furthest up, then yeah, we need to fight people mid map first.
So like yeah, let's say Naz is dead, right? Let's say Naz is dead in there. Like the perfect play would be for Spook and Bales to eventually get over here. So like Spook could easily sneak over here, right from where he's at, right? Spook can sneak over here. Bales, I would want to come over here. Doesn't see anybody. Doesn't see anybody. If Naz is dead, I would want them to pull up right here, shoot this guy, shoot him,
Mhm.
distract, throw nades, and then they're gonna double back. And I want them to fight this bottom tower guy. They're right here fighting like this. You know, so like if Naz isn't in here, I always want you guys to poke and rotate. So like do a little bit of damage and then go out front. But since you have somebody in here all the way pushed up, just try to play to get to him, play off his damage. Like even if Bales and Spook wanted to come out this way and fight, like it's not the worst thing. But my vision is okay. Like anybody who's bottom tower spawn, anybody who's bottom mid, any of these guys, if we don't take this mid route, like if we don't go top or bottom pipes, we can leave them out of the play for these fights over here. You know, that's basically all I'm saying. Leave people out of the fight when you can, and then just be aggressive in one lane, really.
Ball dropped.
There's times to be aggressive in every lane, but like right here, it's like, yeah, just force your way through, get that free kill or two
Right.
in blue, then you can turn around, do whatever you need.
Enemy has the
I think biggest thing though, so like we're talking about a whole bunch of stuff for CTF. It truly is just get through in numbers, you know, when you guys are together, stop splitting so much, just be fine leaving a lane open, not cross mapping, just have that info. Oh, there's a guy potentially pushing our side. Like the
Right.
two teammates you guys have up on flag, seriously guys, just try to identify how to get through the easiest path of least resistance, get all the way through, especially if you're the first two spawners. Figure out how to get all the way through, and
Yeah.
sometimes you have to hide, make a good push out window, get kills, whatever. But CTF, you guys got to get all the way through. Then for this oddball game, the biggest thing for you guys is truly just not choosing a direction to push in twos, you know, so two people should go one way, one complements them. But biggest thing is realizing once a fight's lost, like give up that fight and reset. You guys are kind of like, for their first 30 seconds, like realistically, it should be like 35 to 45 right now, you guys winning. But
Mhm.
for like 35 straight seconds, you guys are cycle spawn all because you guys weren't giving up the dead fight. You know, so for oddball right now, I'm seeing you guys got to give up dead fights, and in flag, you got to just get through way more. Okay,
Third.
that's like the easiest rundown, most straightforward right now. But you see, even right here, you see how Bales is fighting front and Spook's kind of on the inside? Like, yes, we get this kill, but this is what I want to prevent. Like, I want you guys to be sticking together right here. So, like, I would say Dremora gets his kill. Dremora should back up instead of you even cutting front. Like, I want both you guys to quickly
Wrap
just
this
do
way,
this. Yeah, either both you guys quickly get to here, which is okay, but this map's insane. It's like you guys get here. I guess your teammate spawned tower, which is good. But like, let's act like your teammate spawned back red. One of them could just spawn behind you bottom tower. You know, like crazy stuff can happen. But best play, I would say, is going through inside. You know,
Right.
Dremora is doing damage. He should live. Both you guys push here. And then this is the visual you're seeing. You know, basically playing the edge of the map, extremely aggressive and not cutting front too early. That's just an example of that. But even if Spook comes with you, like either way, like big picture for you guys is you split up way too much, you know? So if he sees this, I want Spook to come do this. Peek, it's clear. Now Spook is aping this to you to help, you know? I want you
Right.
guys to have two of you by each other way more. Instead, you guys are covering every lane, but you're so spread thin to where you're having to like clutch up 1v1s and 1v2s to make anything happen.
Right.
All that was right there was just all playing split, to be honest. Because
Mhm.
you guys got kills here and there, but it's like you didn't get several kills. If you're going one by one top mid, one over here, yeah, you get a kill. But then Spook to get back into the fight gets over there, then he might get a kill and die. But it's like if you guys both just push the outside together early, you get a double kill, you
Yep.
know? So it's like if we get a double kill, we can actually make plays. But if we get one kill, time passes, one kill, like nothing can happen. That's
Right.
why we need like bold, big picture plays, double kills, like that type of stuff to go down.
Third. I feel like this is kind of the same thing of earlier. Like, I guess it's not as extreme this time because we're fighting from safer positions, but
Yeah.
this is also, I feel like, kind of a dead fight. That
Yep.
me and Spook are fighting.
Yeah, I think so. So I think even from here, so I think Dremora right here, I think you should just give up Nas. So like I think right here, try to get this kill. Boom, boom, boom. If you can't get that kill, I would say drop down, come down here and just hide. You know, any positioning that you can push up on the map and be sneaky is good. You know, anywhere you can get past the 50-yard line, somewhere near their territory without being seen, it's really good. So I think that's the best thing you could do right here is just realize, okay, I'm not seen. Let me drop down, come right here and just wait. You know, you're waiting, and then once your teammates spawn up and do damage, you're in a good position to flank. You
Right.
know, so I would say either be doing that, or it's like, okay, Nas is dead. Set up the next push. Try to get this kill. Boom, you can't get it. IS you're right here. Boom, boom, you get that kill. I would say do it from even right here though, because you get that same angle quicker to back up. But this is fine. You're playing for that kill. It's fine. After that kill, let's see what happens. Get the snipe. You're trying to live. I would say just stay down. Honestly, make the enemies just push all the way to you. Because the fact that you got that kill, got the sniper in down here is huge. Even if he comes down here to kill you, I mean, bro, you are moving. So maybe you just are reading it. But I think biggest thing though is like you guys need to be setting up dead plays. So since you lived so long, since you did all that, they're kind of playing off it, which is okay. It's not necessarily a dead fight. Yeah, you guys get 2 really good kills, you know. So from here, I mean, you guys are in a really good spot. So honestly, like Dremora, your plays were all fine. It's kind of just instincts doing what you can. Like the fact that you get that kill, whatever you do past that point, it's like nice. You know, the fact that
Yeah.
you got top mid, get that trade, like that was more than enough for a trade.
Yeah. I think
The
the
rest
reason I pushed that front red to cut off the cargo is because I remember there being someone cargo. So
Yeah.
I was just kind of like,
Uh-huh.
I knew he would collapse on me, so I just kind
Yeah.
of holding the front red to live from
Yep.
it.
I like it. I like the rotation. I like it. The instincts, very good. But from this point, it's a 3v2. So right now, Spook does damage, goes bottom mid. Bells is fighting top tower. I mean, you guys really don't have that much time for the ball, I guess. This is fun. My goodness. This is actually insane.
We win this
There's
round.
no way you
Wait,
win
we
this
do?
round.
Oh, we do,
Oh
we
my
do.
goodness.
I remember this, yeah.
Icy. This is actually insane. It's good though, because like this all stemmed from 3 of you guys focusing your attention red side. You know, it's like right here you get the ball. Spook is continuing forward.
Mhm.
Nas is, he's complimenting him red now. You know, good damage. Spook's there. You're bringing it towards red, so yeah, it's all good. It's actually insane. You guys do this. Throw it out. They can't get to it. Perfect. I'll try to be a bit quicker, but yeah. I
Have you
think just
guys-
making sure you guys aren't staggered, having good pushes, trying to get out on the map when you're the first up instead of getting into fights, you know.
Yeah.
Or just even waiting for all 4 of you guys to be up is like the best thing you could do.
Right.
Because right now it's like, okay, 2 of us are dead. Let's reset till we can make a good push. Then from here too, so it's like in oddball and King of the Hill to
Mhm.
break. So if there's 4 alive in both teams, to break an oddball and King of the Hill instead of fighting to the objective, you want to
Fight
fight
around it.
away from the objective,
Yeah.
get the kills, and then collapse back to it. You know, it's like right now you get a good early snipe. It's like, okay, we don't get sniped yet. So from here, it's about to be, so it's a 3v3 basically right now. 3v3, we get a snipe. So with him getting that snipe, now I want Spook, basically the 2 people alive. I want us, instead of looking to the OBJ, I want us to see that cargo spawn. It's like we have Spook here, teammate in here. I want both you guys, Dremora and Spook, to just link up. You have Bales watching over the ball with Snipe. He's doing whatever. I want you guys to get together, and you're pushing this. Oh, God, I love it. Theater's great. Sometimes there's a bug to where once you hit play, it resets the whole thing.
Yeah, you're good.
At least it's at the very beginning of the next round, so it won't be hard.
We are.
Yep, so we get Snipe, get a good kill, right? So from Spook's POV, it's like, okay, we got a kill, but it's a 3v3. From this image, it's like we can't really do much. Anything we do, there's 3 of them alive. You come to a dead end. It's like I'm always trying to avoid getting to dead end. So from my perspective, from Spook screen, if I come over here, I'm gonna get in a dead end. If they spawn red, dead end. If I come up top to try to do anything, that's gonna happen is I'm gonna get back down, and nothing good's gonna come from it. You know, I want to think about where's the fight to where I can go the farthest on the map, where I can keep going to try to fight. You know, all those are kind of dead ends, but over here is to where you can get into a fight to the death. You know, you push this guy. This guy's with them. You guys can 3-on-1. At first, it would just be 2 of you guys pushing this, right? So I want 2 of you guys taking this fight,
Did that guy
and then
spawn?
what?
Did 2 of them
Yeah,
spawn
one of
cargo?
them's.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
guy,
yeah,
okay.
they did. So basically, it'd be a 2v2 over here. If you guys have to live, that's fine. That's the information for Bales. You guys got these guys weak. Now Bales is here, right? If it's a 2v2 over here, this guy isn't doing this. You know, you'd get them both weak. Bales is here, full shields, cleans up one. One of you guys gets your shields back. Basically, this should be a 3v2 fight win for you guys. You know, Bales can end up getting in the fight. but those are the kills we want. And then we collapse to the OBJ, because otherwise, like, our numbers are spread. Like, right now, Dremora has been in a 1v2, somehow he's still milking. Now it's kind of a 2v2 over there, but basically just a lot of your guys' numbers being spread super thin. And I mean, you can always come up with creative plays, like, this is all working out super good, which is, like, amazing, but yeah, I just think that you guys could be setting up, like, right here. I think you guys could have got those kills. Then there's 2 dead. Now it should be a 4v2 for you guys. You should be able to get the ball into a good setup. Whereas now you guys have the ball, and it's like you guys are going to be down a number while trying to maintain it.
Right.
But in hindsight, like, your teammate spawns with you, it's just more mixy. You know, it's like you can win these type of fights, but you're never going to be able to consistently beat teams just with, like, instinctual plays like that. Like, it's going to have to be through team fights, especially at the highest level in this game. I wish it was like Halo 5 or, like, at least like a bit more individual skill could bring you further, but it's just not the case. It's like to consistently win, it's just teamwork that's be like happening nonstop, really. This is all good though. Nice job living, you guys get the kill.
We have the ball. Ball dropped.
We've lost. Possession.
Good on.
Yeah, this is good. So I think both you guys should just send your numbers this way though.
I think
I want both you guys to just come over here.
we,
And
we do.
instead, so okay, okay.
Yeah.
Nice. Let's go. Yeah, that's perfect. Dremora holds the pinch. This is good. Nass is pushing. That's a perfect execution. So Dremora's the one. 3 of you guys are pushing. Like, this is a flawless push. Like, perfectly timed, perfect positioning.
Kill.
Very good.
Incoming.
Still, it's mixy, but you guys are coming out on top in the fight. It's just taking a while.
Spree.
Translocator is on the way. Visual detectability. Vastly reduced.
We have the ball. Ball dropped.
Max, Damie.
Quantum
Yep.
translocator on the field. We have the ball. Ball dropped. We have the ball. Ball dropped.
Oh, I
Wow,
remember
what a
this.
spawn bottom tower. That's actually insane.
Yeah.
Ball
We also had like split 2 of us on complete opposite sides of
Yeah.
the map.
Hey, you're reading it though. You're looking down, looking for him. What's in blue?
I remember seeing that guy spawn and calling him out, and then he like disappeared for a little bit.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. So I'll just say, anytime that you guys are gonna die inside blue, make sure that, like, 100% that you either
gets
play it
out,
out. It's like
yeah.
from here, I would say, before even worrying about fighting, like, since it's so risky, your teammates are across the map, I would say just always try to get the ball to right here and then fight. You know, try not to leave ball right here. If you do have ball right here, toss it out and then look for kills. But, like, basically just, like, try to get the ball to this position, drop it, and then at least you're fighting like this. You know, you're looking like this.
Yeah.
Get the ball over here so it's easy to play, and then you can expand out and look like this over here, whatever it might be. But I would say, like, yeah, right now you could get a second or 2 of ball time, but it's like, okay, you get over here, you know he's near you. Since you know he's near you as well, I would say just toss it. It's fine to give Bales the ball too. Toss it to him. Try to get these views, because I'm telling you, you should be able to, like, see this guy, potentially kill him. But if you ever have people out front, like, you got to come up here, cut the angles, do what you can. But yeah, right there, I think just passing the ball down the line to Bales, and then getting a little bit of space fighting this guy, that guy, anybody, essentially anybody, you know. But what you don't want to happen, and, like, from this point on, since you took a bit of time, like, you have to grab the ball and get over here. Basically, like, you, no matter what, you have to play the ball when it's in blue, when you guys are spawning out. Otherwise, there's so much time for them to gain on
Yeah.
this map, and it's so, like, the red spawn is just so far. So, like, you have to just make sure you play it. Like, I'd rather you just guarantee a play than, like, get a kill, get 2 seconds, you know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah, I feel
Just
like it
because-
forces them to. It'll force them to like have to leave space to actually play for us, knowing that we're there.
yeah.
Enemy has the ball. Ball
So it's like from this point on, too, like, I want you guys to be reading it, is like 2 of us died super early in the fight
We got
right here. So it's like
Bill, yeah.
Nass and Bales die, like, really early. So from your guys' perspective, like Spook and then Dremora, it's like right here, Nass is dead, so there's not much we can do. So from here, I'd like for you to come over here, be sneaky, you know? Like, I want you to get pushed up on the map and be sneaky. Do what you can, right? So, like, instead of, like, engaging into a fight with all 4 of them up,
Enemy has the ball.
and it's only 2 of you, like, one of you should get the bottom mid. Let me go to see what Dremora's screen looks like.
I think he died.
Yep. So, like, from
Enemy
here,
has the ball.
So yeah, basically it should be both use. Like from right here, I think a good play could be both you guys just push over here and get to here, because then there's plenty of like living opportunity. But essentially set your team up for the next play, you know? So in Oddball or King of the Hill, you never want to fight like directly to the objective. Whether it's that way, whatever it might be, like we want to go around the map and then we get free kills and collapse back on, you know? It's like biggest picture is right here. They're 4 alive, so you guys need to either just hide and live, wait for your team, or at least don't try to get into any fights, but try to take up as much safe space as you can, which would be trying to get over here. If you can get over here, like that's huge. You know, if you can get over here or even over here, whatever it might be,
Right.
but try not to be fighting the enemy and just push up somewhere together and live, you know. And then like for Bills, it should be already thinking like, okay, it's not looking good. Spook died, Dramore's alone. But since Dramore got a kill, there's damage down, he can just play off of it, you know? So it's like, this is all looking fine. But like now, Bales and Nass need to live forever. Like, boom, boom, good damage. So instead of fighting directly to the objective steal, and I guess
Yeah,
you are kind of looking for this kill. I mean, it's fine if you're looking for this kill, actually. I don't mind it. This is all fine.
Enemy has the ball.
They early play it too, so it's good. None of you guys were like fully committing to too much, but it's just stuff to be aware about, truly. And like Dramora winning that piv was huge for you guys, because if he loses it, then like you guys gotta for sure play it differently. But he gets the kill, so you guys can play a bit more aggressive. And
Right.
like that's how it's gonna go. Everybody has their own play styles. People are gonna be pushing left, right, middle, doing their own plays, you know. But just like big picture teamwork plays, it's like if that's not working, which for some teams it will work, versus like situationally, like anything could be working, but you guys need to realize when you're giving up a lot of time, and it's either from just not playing it that last time, or what
Cycling.
was the other reason? Or cycling, yes, exactly. Or you guys are just cycling a bit too much, but you guys are a very scrappy team, you know, so like when it's working out, it is working out good. But just make sure that you're keeping aware of that when you're getting cycled. This is good. Huge plays, Bales. Double kill, get the triple distracted. 2 of us are together, exactly what you want to see.
Okay.
You know, not getting cycled and playing numbers together. You know, I'm seeing you guys do that really good right now. You're milking your life, tried your absolute best.
I think.
Enemy has the ball.
What time is it? 11. We can finish out this like more of this round.
Try to be quick too.
Very good. I just want to make sure we get the recharge strongholds in there as well.
Yeah, I hear you. I mean, these games have just been so scrappy. I'm telling you, all you guys are doing is just kind of holding forward every way. And it's like winning. When you're winning your fights, it's going good. When you're not, it's not. That's really all I'm seeing in this game. It's literally a freaking war, a scrap war everywhere on the map.
Right.
Essentially, if we're just actually shooting the same lanes together, it would fix a lot of this stuff.
Yep. I mean, and there's honestly nothing too glaring even going on. It's just been you guys cycling, and
Yeah.
biggest thing that I'm seeing on every game type, whether it's this or flag, is you guys are separating when you're near each other. So exactly, if you can play strong in a lane together and just keep your forces going, it's the times where it's like you guys are one location, you know, there's someone over here, so you let your teammate fight the one over here, you keep the lookout. It's like, nah, get the timing from one direction, and then you know you're good to fight the other.
Right.
You know, so it's just like committing to the same areas together as opposed to like relying on your teammate to win a piv and then you're doing the same. You know, I'm seeing too much of that going on. So just play tighter, realize when you can bully out lanes, leave a lane open, you know.
Enemy has
That lane of least resistance, I think, is going to be huge for us.
Yep.
I never
Super
really
important.
thought of it that way.
Yep. Super important.
enemy ball.
This is so good. Nice.
Fucking
So
ran
this
out
is
of
all
ammo.
really good. This is an
Yeah, I
example
remember
of you
that.
guys like playing the long route, right? So like you guys easily could be pushing, like the fastest routes would just be like pushing over here, fighting right away, fighting right away. It's like you guys are doing good at pushing everywhere right now, but also not just like you're filling in space, but you're also pushing together, you know? So it's like you have Dremora and Nass actually going together. You guys funnel them and keep them together, you know? Like they're taking the long route. Since they both went left first, It enables you guys to like take this quick route next. You know, your first 2 spawners took the long route essentially by going all the way around, and you see how your last spawners are
Yeah.
picking up the fast route. That's not like you guys don't do that enough. By like take the long route first, set up your team like your last spawners, then get an easy push. You know, the game becomes easy when the first 2 spawners take the long route. And that's what you guys do perfect right here. The first 2 people go left, get behind them, do max damage, and then the other 2 are here for the push.
Right.
Nice.
Oh, this is where I just couldn't get it fast enough to blue to play it off.
So from here, I'd say, yeah, just immediately keep going. Instead of even coming this way, bro, I want you to come right here, clamber, jump right here. If you're going to die, throw it
Yeah.
off. If you're fine by here, then you're fine. But always try to get it to here. That's like the biggest thing, especially for you, Naz. But any of you guys on the team, like step 1 is get the ball here, then fight. Or step 1 is get the ball and play it. You know, always get to this corner first, and then try to make plays.
Yeah, I guess I realistically I could have got up there if I just did that and just full committed to it.
Yeah, I'm telling you, just full commit to
'Cause
that.
we
and
would have won off that then.
Yes, and then even if there's somebody on you up top, like sometimes you can take an alternate route, you know? So it's like the goal should be you're getting ball here, your teammates like you're right here, nobody's here. It's like if somebody's right above you, then drop it, throw it out. It's the same thing as like what you did. Instead of like preemptively doing this, just try to test your waters up here. If there's someone above, whatever it might be, then go down here.
Right.
Yep, just try to at least get up there. But I think, yeah, for you guys, you just need to be taking the long route to look for your kills, like a little bit more too. Like I'm gonna go back real quick, and then we'll call it on this. But like even right here, so right here, let me go back one. So Nas is up there. It's a 3v1 on Nas. You know, it's like you can do some good damage, but I want you guys, instead of going to the ball, I want Bales and Spook. You know, 3 of them are over there. I want
Right.
both of you guys to cut this way and look for this kill. If he's not bottom tower, he's going to be back blue. There's a free kill either back blue for you guys or bottom tower. So instead of fighting to the ball, like both of you are right here. Spook, I want you coming this way. You see this guy, boom, 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 damage. Bales is right here. Like, instead of going directly to this OBJ, like you guys need to be taking long routes for this kill. Remember, Spook and Bills, you guys are right here. Instead of cutting to that OBJ, take this long route. 2
Yep.
free kills, cargo. You guys get a full setup.
Yep.
You know, it's like King of the Hill, oddball, fight away from the OBJ when they have a numbers like equal or an
Mhm.
advantage with numbers. Get the free kills, then collapse. You guys are kind of just holding forward the entire game, which is why it's so scrappy. And it's like, yeah, you can beat teams like around your skill, or if you guys are pivoting, icing up, it's like, yeah, you can do that. But like to consistently beat any team, especially like the teams you guys want to be consistently beating,
Right.
you need a bit more structure than just kind of flying everywhere.
This
Gotcha.
actually, that was one of my questions that I had for tonight. Was I was put in this exact position of spawning cargo, and I think it might have been in the 3rd round, but the ball was where it was, and I went out and played like how you were, and I had brought it up last night of like, you know, do we feel like that's something we want to play for? And because to me it felt right, but I wasn't sure if I was scamming doing that when I did it
No, you
last
should
night.
always be trying to play for the spawn kill, the long route. Get that easy kill, because like if you guys can have 4v3s, you're gonna be winning them. Like pretty much all these fights, they have a numbers advantage, or at the like best case scenario, it's you guys have even numbers, but typically they have numbers advantage on you guys because you're staggered and you're still managing to win the fights. You know, so if you guys just reset, take the long route, play for this kill right here, because like what happens is like you guys do end up getting this kill, but we should be able to have that kill easier. Neither of us die. Then you see how 3 of you should be alive. It should be Bales, Spook, and Dramora. You
Yeah.
guys get that kill, and now the last 3, or I guess 2, because Naz actually traded, so it should be a 3v2 at the ball. If initially you guys just planned for that kill, you know, but now it's a 2v2. By the time we get over there, they're rotating it. They're spawning for that rotate, you know. So then it's like even right here, instead of going back this way, the ball's over there. Like I want us coming over here. You see that guy? Like this is our kill, you know. Instead of going to that objective, get this kill, then they're all trapped at the objective, you know.
Yep.
So that's all I'll say before I end it. Be quicker with the recharge 1 2.
Oh, me.
Gonna send you an invite. I'm using the bathroom real quick. 1 sec.
All right.
Bill, you said this is all still recorded too, right?
Yeah, I got it.
I'd love to be able to rewatch this a couple times, maybe even more or something.
Fair.
On the car ride.
I was gonna say.
Sounds like I'm gonna be sitting in the airport for quite a while tomorrow. So
Yeah,
Yes.
I'm
what's-
not
what's-
really sure what Ritalin's whole planning.
What happened there? Yeah.
I was
I don't know.
gonna throw
I'm
in the group
starting to
chat.
think
I
he
wasn't
doesn't know
sure
what he's
if
doing.
Yeah.
if anyone finds it in their kindness of their heart to come scoop me at the airport when I land there, I will be very grateful. But if not, that's
yeah,
fine.
I was gonna throw. I
'Cause
was.
it
I was
sounds
gonna
like I
throw that.
might be waiting there till 5:30.
Time
I
to
was
Aye.
because I was gonna ask. I was gonna ask Ant because like if it wouldn't sound too because I live like an hour and 20 minutes away.
hmm
I don't think it'd be the end of the world if I just drive up there first
Sure.
to get y'all. If it means
Yeah.
Spook doesn't have to worry about
I
all
wouldn't.
that
I
shit
would.
directly after work.
Hold on.
I also wouldn't mind it because that way we like even though we won't be able to scrim just because with
It
work and
is-
everything, which is fine. But at least like if any of us can get there, we can at least get a feel for the setups and shoot some bots or fucking I don't know, do
I'd
twos
like
like
to just.
against
I'd
other
like to.
teams.
Recharge it.
My plan was to
Ah.
just leave early
Which
as
one is
fuck
it?
tomorrow
Bottom
personally,
left.
and try and get there
Bottom left
early
is
because then I was just gonna
stronghold?
play matchmaking on my setups for a bit.
Low
Yeah.
key, I think I get there. I think I land at Tampa at like 10 or 12. If you wanna,
Wait,
we could
8
just
PM
duo queue it at the.
or AM?
Let me
What's
check
up?
my
Yeah,
flight. We're talking about.
let's do that in a second. Let's go to the
Yeah.
VOD.
Yeah, afterwards. Afterwards.
Sure.
What's happening, Bills? Or is that what you're saying? Just rounding up the troops?
Huh? No, we're I wasn't saying anything, but yeah, we're good.
Okay.
They were just trying to figure out logistics.
I gotcha. Alrighty. Lovely starting strat for them. Okay. Sheesh. Go back real quick.
I think realistically, I should just go red pipes earlier.
Seeing this guy in this spot though, I just want you to basically plan to have a nade land, cause like
Yeah,
once
bounce
it
it off the
hits an object,
stairs.
once you
Yeah.
hit an object, it starts like the detonation timer. So I want you to hit the floor first, and then it's
Mm-hmm.
gonna bounce up here. Basically, have it ride that ramp, you know, because you
Yeah.
can cut the angle from stacks too. So just back up, even jump if you have to. Try to like get a nade for that.
Yep.
And I'd say just go in here. I would say just get over here and cap it, because I think you can get that kill. Then it's a 2v2, you know. So I think you should be able to cap this. Honestly, like maybe get shock, live, or at least get to top red, you know. But I'd say guarantee that nade kill and then just get into B and hide. I
Right.
think you should be able to get that B cap too.
Okay.
Well, this is fine too. Mature play. Especially after like not getting that kill, you're kind of put in a position to have to do this. Oh my goodness.
What the fuck?
I don't
Jesus
know what happened.
Christ, Bales.
I don't know what
Yo,
happened.
Is that
You're
Sean?
finessed.
Yeah, it was Sean.
It's actually
Fucking
insane.
jackass.
Fuck.
Oh. I had to watch his screen one time. Sorry.
I'm gonna yell
No,
at
you're
him.
good. He had to
Might
have
have
jumped
gone
over
so
me or
fast he
something.
just didn't even see you. He might have blinked.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
it
he
was-
jumped over me.
Oh my god.
That's bad.
Yeah.
All right. So this is good. So I'd
There's
say
a
just
call. There's one
immediately-
below me.
Yeah, so immediately if you think that there is one below you, let me go back. Right here, there's a call, there's one below you. So you CC plat, I just wouldn't even worry about it. I would say shoot, and
Just
honestly just
get out.
wait and try to like wait to hear which way he goes, wait to have him push up. Because if you're right here, and then you can just melee, you know, if you're like really fast to a melee, basically if you melee before him, he's
It'll
kind of
get-
screwed.
Right.
You know, but very micro plays, not a big deal. Get that trade. Respawn C behind. This is good. Guy just making a sneaky play. Stacks. Fortunate.
I think I was
So
also a little
think-
confused what our plan was here. Like,
Yeah. So I'd
I-
like for Nas spawning down low. Like if you want to get this, you can. But don't worry about red as much. Like I want you three to basically be deciding that. Let me go back to start with Spook. It's like right here, just guaranteed that we get this. You know, instead of worrying about Dramora, like if he dies, whatever, so be it. Like I want us to guarantee this. We're watching Needles, we're ready to fight Tower. You know, this is hindsighty because this guy's here, but like there's still 2 Tower. You know, so I want to make sure you guys are playing for this. And then I want you, Naz, get the Shroud, and then just come back. You know, come back, help with this fight. I want you guys to guarantee a capture, as opposed to guaranteeing a teammate not even fighting for a cap. You know, like if Dremora dies, you don't lose anything. But if you guys lose C, you're losing out on a potential cap. You know, it's like all three of you guys should be staying together. This is where it comes back to you guys tend to take your own lanes and split up. Like
Right.
just play for this objective until it's cleared. You know, play for that together, and then you have better plays to make. But yeah, we just gotta all fight for C there. You guys had a 3v2 or 3v3 at the most. You know. And then
Mhm.
now it's like square one. Now you guys are forced to kind of do it, you know? So like right here, like, this is fun. But like this is a fight. This is how it should have looked initially, you know? You guys shouldn't be forced to make these type of plays. You see what I'm saying? Like you guys
Yeah.
make really good plays when it's urgent and it's kind of obvious that like you need to save somebody or you have to commit to it, but like you got to be committing to these plays before it's obvious. Because that's how it's gonna work out, right? So like, it's not super obvious right now, but it's like I want you at least to like,
It's
you don't see
also
anyone here, come fight tower. You know, Spook should be tower.
I
Nash is
was
already back here, and then you guys are fighting all the way through. You
yeah.
know,
I think it's
so
also like another. It's also when it's obvious to us that that's the play we have to make. It's also obvious to them.
yeah, very true, exactly. So it's just like send your numbers all the way through when you're early too. You know, so that was an opportunity. Fight C, keep going, spawn
Right.
here. I love it. See what you can see. Like, I'm guessing somebody spawned pipes behind Bells and just went the other way, but I'm not certain. It's like right here, Bell starts going this way. No?
No.
Where the heck are we spawning? Alright, so we're
Oh,
all C
okay.
side. So I don't mind you venturing out, doing what you can. Now we have info. Okay, they're all C. This is good. They commit to it. We cap C. From here, I'd say like Spook just pushed to Dremora. Like I'd like to have 2 stacked tower because then at some point if you have 2 tower, one can get up here, shoot across red. One of you guys can push like bottom A, top A, and then Bales can go bottom to jump turbine. Typically, like you at least
Mhm.
want 2 tower, 1 camo box. You know, like that's kind
Yep.
of a standard push. So I'd say just try to double stack tower Spook. Um, and then Bales gets the camo box, and it's like okay, now we're ready for a good fight. And I mean, you get there, Spooks. Like, this is perfectly fine. Like, maybe you're just doing some damage, getting info, then you're getting the Dremora. But it's really good that you stacked up with him, and you guys are ready for this push. So, like, this is really good. Nice. And it's working out great. You guys send your forces 3-1 direction. Like, I know, like, it's kind of a variation 2A cat, 1 camo box, but it's like you have the same goal in mind. So I treat it as, like, all 3 of you are pushing that same lane.
Right.
Like, and it's really good. Like, you guys played this phenomenal. You know, this is what happens with you guys when you focus your attention one direction and keep going through. You know, you keep going through. And that was good. Like, okay, they're playing on C. In Stronghold, you should always be playing to out rotate. So it's like, okay, they get C. Let me get B. Somebody watches over Bales. Yeah, this is perfect. Yeah, this is phenomenal. Good kill. You guys cap this.
I don't know why every fight I take with Cam ever I try to melee. I don't know why he just like fucking activates my right stick.
Like right here, this is good. Oh, max damage. I would say just make sure you guys are both living though. Like no matter what, you know, if you guys can just be extending your lives no matter what, like it's always gonna be a good thing.
Frankie also
You
has
know
the help here. Yeah. Or
exactly,
Dremora, yeah.
exactly. It's like typically if you live, you'll get the help, but if you live and then die, it's like if the help doesn't show up, at least you created the opportunity for there to be a play made, you know? So like right here, it's like I want one of you, like one of you should have a shock just back here. Like I'd like for the shock rifle guy to be back here, somebody
Mhm.
in the capture right here to where it's like if they get damage,
Lean
like they
back up.
back up, you know? I just want you guys to both be living. Shock rifle's living back here, clear this, we're good. We're living. We're basically distracting because our teammates like we have AB right now, you know? We don't have to do too much. We just need
Mhm.
to not die and make it easy for them. You know, you guys have a 2 cap, live, give your teammates time, back up. Even if you don't get any kills and you live, like you're creating a really good environment for your teammates to capitalize on it, you know? So nothing needs to be forced right here. Besides, you guys should just be living, do damage, live. Like if both you guys just live, Dremora should be able to get camo, you know? So like we have Shock back here living, watching all this. Naz is right here, does damage, backs up, comes tower if needed, you know, helps again. So you guys just need to live right here. Really, yeah. I mean, holy hell, you pissed on him though. Let's watch that. Really good kills, but I think it could have just been guaranteed a little bit more.
Nice.
Very good though.
You've earned this. Shock rifle.
Nice, good kill. So like now I want you to trust them at A, push all the way back to C, and basically just lock C down. You know, they're gonna spawn C plat, they're gonna spawn long. Let your teammates fight A, let this other teammate initiate at B. I just want you to see them, and now you're coming back, and again you're sitting right here, bro. Making sure they don't
I
push
gotcha.
bottom. boom, like headshotted, right? Like let your teammates get into these fights. Your teammates should have a 2v2 over here.
I guess
Let them fight that, play for this split
I
spawn.
am
You know,
dead.
if you can.
Oh wait, never mind. I'm sorry. I thought I got stuck. But either way, I wouldn't have been able to call that yet.
So, I mean, Dremora does end up turning around. I guess he has camo though, but like ideally, what I'd like to see is Nas getting all the way back here. I think Dremora still like either commit to this to help or go camo box A. I think you go camo box, which is completely fine too with camo. But ideally, like Nas, you're just letting them fight this. Like your camo's about to flank Turbine. Bale should be able to do whatever. Because like even if they die with you this far up, like it's good to trust your teammates. Because like let's say you do get to back here, like you at least have a guaranteed spawn kill you can try to play for. So like right here, you should be able to guarantee this kill. Because and like this is him just not predicting you here. There's a war going down at A, yet you maintain all your space, you know. So it's definitely very high level. But these are the type of fights advantages you can have playing for spawn kills and playing away from your team.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not the worst play in the world. I understand why you're wanting to stabilize at A, help with this fight. You know, it's like, it's completely fine, but I think the best play would have just been keep that C presence and play for those spawn kills. Now from here, I want us to rotate them to win in strongholds every time. So Spook should just be backing up, living, and then like right here, I'd already like to see Naz. So the thought process should be, okay, they're going to A, they just cap C, they're going to be going to A next. So Naz, instead of even going pipes, like you can sit right here, wait till Spook's good. It's like, okay, Spook's good, throw a nade, and then I want you backtracking, coming here, basically Bales and Naz. I want you guys pushing over here and fighting this guy. Like these guys specifically, I don't know if they're going to the tournament, but they love this spot. They love this spot, so it's actually a really good spot. But like, ideally, I want you guys to give up A, and now there should already be 2 of you guys long haul pushing up here, and then like there should be 2 of you getting to here. One of you holding red pipes. Gotta love the glitch where it resets everything. But do you see what I'm saying? So like, let's
Yeah.
get back to that point.
Yeah.
Basically, like, okay, the fight's dead today. We need to be setting up that next play. So it's like Spook already pushes here. The fight's pretty much dead. So it's like already, like I just want you guys, like this is what I see as a dead end. If we're gonna come to A, then have to get brought back. Like I would just rather us be already doubling out long, getting to C. Then let's see where our next teammate spawns. Like if we're already long to here, I think Dremora would
He
spawn
spawns long.
instead of spawning in red. Yeah, I think he
Glass.
spawns long.
Yeah.
And then we have 2 pushing C. Dremora gets here. He G slides over here. Maybe see somebody hell, maybe flanks tower, you know what I'm saying? Like I want you guys to be rotating and fighting C. All this can happen quickly, but it's like you guys are standing around waiting to eventually just like have to win. Like you guys are pushing the right way, but you could just be doing it immediately.
Right.
But it's still fine. I like that this is what you're opting to do though. I do like that. But do you see how I'd rather 3 people fighting that like early on instead of like a late 2v2 where they're ready, they have crosses. It's just
Yeah.
awkward. Then from here, it's like, all right, they're probably going to collapse, so let's just see what we see. And now we're taking so much time. Yeah, I would like for us to, like, if you can get 2 bat ledge and just go funnel this way, 2 of you guys come right here, and right when you guys start fighting like this, then I want one of you guys to come pipes. If 3 of you are ever trapped red, get ready to bully, whether there's a guy C-plat anywhere here. You see how you get to here and you see nothing? 2
Right.
of you guys can easily just get to here, and you're taking this fight, and once 2 of you get here, next I want your last guy to be pipes and exit. Just because, like, if they have a little bit of a better setup, coming through pipes is a death trap. You know, so you don't want to force 2, you don't want to force 3 out this door. You want to send 2 batteries, boom, shoot whoever back, fight to here, and right as you're fighting Turbine, there's a distraction. This guy comes, gets the cleanup, G slides A. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Whereas if all you guys are fighting out pipes to Turbine, if they're set up a little bit better and not just cowering top A for some reason, then you guys are trapped, you're getting shot, you're getting naded, you know, but they're not applying too much pressure. But like even here, you see how you initiate first through pipes and it's just not as good of a fight. 2,
Yep.
if there's 3 of you guys and red guys, 2 go battlage to Turbine, then 1 goes pipes next. Every single
Third.
time. You're making the most of it though. I like that 3 of you guys went this way, but I think that you just win the fight much easier going
Yep.
2 batteries to Turbine.
The enemy has
Good trade. We cap C. We spawn A. So now since we spawn A, I mean, they're already collapsing on all you guys A, but like, it's kind of, I don't know. I do like that you guys are grouping up together, but like right here, it's like, okay, we cap C. Let's go look from Naz's POV. Yeah, this is fine. I don't blame you trying to save this fight. 3v spawn here. You guys just gotta get up top and try to win the fight. Yep, this is all really good attempts. Spook's getting up top now. You guys are doing the best you can. My goodness. Wow. Good try.
Like it.
So Spook spawning up. We're trying to play to Spook. Spawn here. This is good. There's 2 dead. Make sure we get camo. So I'd say, yeah, right now with there being 2 dead, it's like as you're turning back, Spook, I want you to just see Bales spawn. So immediately right here, it's like, okay, camo's up, Bales, I want you to cap the hard point.
Yeah.
I'm coming down here, getting my shields fully, and now I think Spook, you should just be down here, fighting this, trying to grab the camo, right? Basically just order of operations, like you see him fill in the line, so it's like he's farther from camo, so I just want you, Spook, to just get down here and help for this fight, try to guarantee that camo. Let Bales
Gotcha.
cap it, then he can pick up tower. Then you do get back to it. But I think you guys should ideally, since there was 2 dead, your guys' goal should be to get in and out without, like, with the camo before the other 2 spawn. That's realistically like the goal the whole time.
Heard.
But I do like that. Next, you're fighting to it. That's good. You guys get good kills. Nas gets the camo. You guys have a 2 cap. So what I'm noticing every time too, remember earlier how Nas, you guys had like a double or triple cap and Nas could have stayed C, play for the spawn kill, but he went A?
Yeah.
What you guys are always doing is you're giving up, so you have 2 caps, but you're always giving up one of them to collapse back and guarantee the fight with your teammates. But it's like, I want you guys to be letting your teammates guarantee the fights and like just keep your space,
Just
because
keep
then
space,
like
yeah.
yeah, if you keep space, then it's like if your teammates win the fight, you guys are in a great position, but if they lose the fight, you're already in a really good position to rotate. You
Right.
know, so it's like right here, this is all good, but from here, it's like you pivot him, you're dead. Let's see what happens now. All right, you spawn A. Yeah, I would say just get all the way out. It's like right now, ideally, Spook is getting to top A and living. You have your teammate get C, and then I just want you to get right here, because from
Watch
here
the
you can watch
cross,
his
yeah.
cross. You can also shoot this guy. You can back up and help C. Be in a neutral location to help either point, because once you guys fully commit to A, you just open up C a bit. It's like, it's okay that you came here, but I would like for you to be bottom tower,
Yep.
keeping that space. You can watch the crosses, help C as well. And then I think Dremora just G-slid to his death, potentially. Because it was looking good. Like, let's say Dremora is just hiding back here, which I'm guessing something, it's just really unfortunate,
Oh.
you know? But, like, yeah, like,
Don't
if
worry
he
about
is
that.
just,
Don't worry about that.
yeah,
I got
just
you
him
to
back
see.
here,
Repulse.
perfect.
He had a repulse. Show.
Yeah, sucks getting repulsed off like that. But no, essentially, yeah, you could be tower, Dremora could be C. You guys tend to condense when, like, you're absolutely forced to, which it can be good, right? But I want you guys to just keep your space, like, condense and have your numbers together when you're pushing out, you know? Like, once you already have 2 caps, try to keep that space. You know, what happens is you guys get 2 caps, you leave 1
Uh-huh.
to collapse back. You keep 1 point, you know, you keep 1 point, but you guys have 2 or 3, but you condense back to keeping 1, because it's like, those are the times, like, you guys are kind of playing together when I want you playing separate, and then when you're together, you start playing separate. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? If you're already together, play together. But if you're separate, play for those spawn kills, play to keep your own stronghold, you know?
I hear you.
You guys are giving up your second cap a bit too too easy, you know?
Yep.
It's like right now we have C. This is good, but I
I
think,
think
yeah, right
I
now,
think this we literally like I don't think anybody knew where we wanted to go here. Like towards the end.
yeah.
We also
I'd say
talked about
shoot.
like after we talked about in Lake Louis, the specific play was instead of like we almost all 4 got into white. Like we just need to be playing mid
Yes.
map more.
Uh-huh. So like step 1, if you guys are all spawning back silo, step 1 is actually like, let's say you're all spawning back here instead of long and stuff.
Uh-huh.
Step 1 spawning back here, you want to get 1 person in glass. So typically you want to send 2 long in case there's 2 people here, which in 5 seconds there are 2 people long. You know, but like you spawn C, I want 2 to come long. 1 gets to glass, 1 helps him get glass, and the guy who helped them becomes a camo box guy, right? So 2 tower, one camel box, one glass. That's like the perfect setup to try to break. You know, so like right here, it should be okay. It should be Dremora Spook Tower. Bales is just chilling long. Naz, I want you to come to glass and basically just get right here. You're fighting one, you see two, you do damage. At least you'd be getting the info on all these guys. Like, let me go back to you when you spawn. So like Naz spawns right here. Bale should end up being camel box. Naz comes to glass, right? So like Naz, I want you to come over here. You're right here. And say, oh, there's two there. Shoot, nade. You come back. Maybe you leave them. Leave those guys on an island. Drop down, G slide, fight A. Now we have AC. You know, but essentially, like, I want you guys to be trying to, like, fill in that space. You know, don't just condense back to your team. Like, try to get those unique, angles. Play 2-1-1 setups more. You know, two of your teammates are tower. Go top stacks to front. Go bottom mid. You know, instead of three funneling the same direction, like, see what you can see coming out here. See what you can do coming down here. You know, just try to take a little bit
Yeah.
more unique angles, and especially just on recharge. Like, you want to be from seaside. It's like your last spawners. If you spawn back silo, and you have one get to long, like one get to glass, one gets to C plat, like your next two spawners can pick up tower. You know, your first spawners going to tower doesn't do much for you. You know, especially like you already have two people here. You know, so if you're spawning long, yes, your first two should get to tower, right? You spawn long, first two get to tower, the next two glass, bottom camo. But if you guys are spawning back silo, you want to be getting to long first because then your next teammate spawn to fight tower. You kind of see that?
Yep.
Yeah, then from this point, if you guys are ever just all in a location like this, just keep going. You know, you have one here instead of even looking mid. I want you guys to just bully through this. You know, one's already down low, two
Right.
going up top. Maybe one goes up top, one drops down low, two are down low flanking. You know, basically don't split. All four of you are in that location. Don't split. Just all keep bullying all the way through. You know, or like right now we're trying to set up a bottom mid play. We already should have been glass and then bottom mid. You know, so.
Yeah.
When you all four find yourself in a location, just
Just
keep
commit to
bullying
it,
all
yeah.
the way through, you know?
And if I could ask, like, kind of on the
Yeah.
origin at the start, when you talked about us like hitting hella numbers through snipe, and we could leave the elbow
Uh-huh.
players out of the play. That's because they can't
Yep.
really hit us here. You're
Uh-huh.
not saying us to like, or like at least recommending like 4 through white to A because those glass players do have an effect in the fight and they can hit us. We can't cut that
Uh-huh.
angle.
Yeah,
Okay.
so best play I think, so let me go back. So I think right here, ideally, like, I don't even want 4 of you tower really ever. So like from this point, you have a perfect opportunity, 2 tower, 1 down here, 1 gets the big door or glass, whatever, right? So ideally I want you guys spreading out. But since we do all condense to right here, like with Bill seeing this, I want us to think, yo, let's just bully straight through this, try to get this kill, try to get this kill, and play AC. You know, because these guys aren't going to do anything, even if there's a guy bottom mid flanking over here. If you guys are fast enough to run through this guy, like 2 of you push over, like 1 pushes top, 1 shoots across, 2 down low, whatever it might be. Basically, if you guys go fast enough through these people all the way to A, nobody's going to be able to flank and get involved, you know? So if you guys just go through this lane fast enough, you can get all the kills you need without these people influencing it. Even if there's a guy bottom mid coming this way to flank you guys, like, it would take him a bit. So if you guys are all going tower now, he'd get here. You guys are all already tower going out, you know? So I think instead of getting stopped at tower, turning back here, splitting, like, I would much rather 2 of you guys are pushing down low, 2 push up top, fight
Yeah.
for A, then turn and get back to C. Or like at least 3 of you guys should be in here, pushing all the way across. And then maybe one of you guys is right here, fighting mid, fighting like this, and keeping C. You know, like I definitely like something you guys are doing too much is you guys, like, let's say you have A and C and there's a fight at A, everybody gives up C and tries to fight A, then they get C and you guys keep A. You know, you guys are giving up your points too much. So like I would want like still Bales, you shouldn't be out here, right? Like all 4 of you guys play through this lane, but 3 of you guys can push all the way through. And then like I said, I don't mind somebody keeping this positioning, keeping the information, keeping the ground. Because you guys do leave that like your second stronghold too much. Or like let's say, yeah, basically you have 2 strongholds and you're the one, either quickly like either push through that stronghold instead of coming back to your team, push through and let's say you die far, like that's not a bad death, you know?
Right.
Or just hide and try to keep your 2 caps. But you guys need to try to keep your 2 caps more. And then out rotate them to win instead of like what's happening is you try to contest them at the hard point or at the stronghold, and then since you guys don't win the fight, then you guys are late to that next rotation. So instead of trying to fight the head-to-head fight, from Red Pipe Store to top A, instead of trying to fight the fight, we need to be early to these rotations. So you guys need to be earlier to out-rotate them to win. And
Yep.
then also when you have 2 caps, just make sure that you're keeping them. At least somebody should be keeping the spawn traps, keeping the presence.
Yeah.
Enemy team nearing victory.
I don't
That-
mind that. I think this is pretty much Siege.
Yeah, I was gonna say from
Yeah.
So let me do one more thing. So I'm gonna rewind to right about when it's even. So I guess it wasn't too even. So you got to 193, but I think it's comes down to when you guys have control. It really does. Like anytime you guys have control, you end up giving up a point for like pretty much free. So right
Uh-huh.
now you have CB. It's like from this.
I
point,
think
it's still
before
pretty
that,
close.
yeah, before that we already give up C.
Yeah, but then it's like so from here. Like Dremora, I guess it sucks Dremora falls off, but yeah, essentially like it all comes from you guys giving up your home stronghold, right? So like right now, Bills, you should already be bottom tower watching the cross. You guys should
Yep.
be playing to like out rotate them, so like they can end up having B. We should be getting CB living, so that can be a good amount of points. Whereas like we all condense back to this A point. 3 of us are over here to die. It sucks what happened to Dremora, but still, it's like we have a 2 cap. 3 of us shouldn't be piled at one of the caps. Like
Yep.
we should either be like looking mid or funneling through, but. Yeah.
Alright.
Lots of stuff, but
I think this will be good stuff to have because this team we played last night was way more disciplined than both of the teams that we're playing this weekend. They're
yeah.
very much just fly, hold forward, and they have good guns.
And I mean the way you guys are playing too, like if stuff's getting mixy, you're doing your things, just try to realize when 2 of you are together and like there's stuff going down. If one of you cuts mid, both you should come mid. Ideally, both you guys are flanking around though. Like a perfect
Okay.
example is like Spook and Bales on that lattice, to where it's like we know there's a bunch of cargo pushing to mid, so instead of like going mid and fighting, like taking hard fights,
Yep.
take the long route, flank
Go
them
cargo, yeah.
together. Just take the long routes, play it a bit sneakier. But like if you guys are playing flowing, pushing everywhere, because like you're gonna get in those cycles too. Like try to
Uh-huh.
implement everything we're talking about. But if you are flowing like that, how your guys' playstyle of getting mixy, pushing everywhere, kind of like just like hoping for the best, that playstyle can work out really good if you guys are milking your life and prolonging your life. That's really the only way that can work. So if you guys are doing that really good, you can get away with anything, but you
Good.
gotta measure it out and try to balance it.
Alright.